There we go. Look at that. Hey, my name's Tom. Right there. And as I always like to say, boy, that soap tasted good. Welcome to Off the Grid. For a couple Sundays a month, we all get together and watch some weird stuff of the wrestling variety that I have found on the internet. Hello to everyone, both on YouTube and Twitch. Everybody's here tonight, cross-streaming. We're crossing those streams. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Here in a moment, we're gonna watch Memphis Wrestling, but not like the good stuff. Not the stuff that everyone remembers or likes. No, this is from 2005. It's gonna get real sad. Hello to everyone crossing both platforms in the multi-dimensional Erotic Eric Fontaine fan club, aka the chat. So many folks are here with us. And I normally would be like, hey, blah, 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 everybody's here. In the night, I'm not gonna do that because there's like a lot of you, because I hear the ding go off. The problem is I'm on both platforms, therefore I can't see, unless I got the thing up, who's doing what. So I'm so happy I see a lot of new faces here tonight, so that's gonna be fun. And I don't know if you've all noticed, I have a new thing. I see there's some gifted subs going out. Look at this. Wait a second. Whoa, a lot of gifted subs. Aiming it correctly? There we go. Look at that. Thank you so much to Brenticus Maximus. I have a new thing. It's a sign. He made it, and then he sent it to me. And you can have something like this as well. That's right. Brent's our new sponsor. Look at that. Go to brenttech.etsy.com. Use my name, not that Tom Green, and get 10% off your order from his shop. He's got a lot of cool stuff. He's got the WCW sign. He's got some like really cool decks for handheld devices. He's got some like retro gaming art, 3D print. It's really cool. So I'm glad to work with Brent to get cool stuff to you and have a cool thing on my wall. Look at that. It's going to be up all night and for the long time, because this is quite frankly the coolest thing I think I've ever been given. So also, I forgot a thing. This is what I get for not writing down my format. Wanted to thank everybody. Big weekend for the YouTube channel. 10 million views in 2024. We're 9 months in. We still got a few more months left. We just started the 9th month, so 8 full months in. 10 million views. That is, and then it mushroom crowd and all that stuff. So that's pretty dope. And as well, 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. Incredible. Thank you all. I never would have thought I'd be doing numbers like this. Numbers and stats? That ain't my game. That's a fool's errand. But you know who ain't a fool? You. Looking at you. Let's get going. The music stopped a long time ago. I've been talking too long. Let's go watch some Memphis Wrestling. It's not what I wanted. Wrong.
Is at 5 on UPN 30.
There we go. I need to scoot over. Jackstopia, thank you for the follow on Twitch.
Memphis Wrestling, brought to you by Country Ford, Cash Depot, and by Staten's Rental Purchase.
So just FYI, the audio on these videos is a bit iffy because this is that era of tape trading where we all discovered SLP mode. So there's a good 2 or 3 years in the early 2000s where everything is recorded like shit. I'm already a fan. Hey, look, it's our pal Bert.
Who are you? You know, I heard that
when what's his face, the new guy in Raw starts
and now I got another rookie. I gotta break
in a couple
my own
weeks.
TV show.
Corey Gabe should be like,
Well,
hey, who are you?
Show today, folks. Let me tell you, Jerry the
Matt
King Lawler is
P,
in
thank
the
you for the
house, ladies and
sub.
gentlemen. And on today's broadcast, we're going to tell you exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think that old intro, that intro with the trophy thing, was like a lot of territories used it. I know Memphis used it forever.
Never in professional wrestling, but I'm telling you, I never believed this match would be signed, and it's going to happen only in Memphis.
That sign just swinging in the background is bugging the crap out of me.
U.S. heavyweight champion Cassidy Riley.
Cassidy Riley off of a TNA run.
I'm telling you, it is
We got Cory Maclin. The Cory Maclin, longtime Memphis Wrestling TV personality. The guy with no neck, is that me? No, I think you're talking about Bert Prentice. I don't know who the other guy is. Shy Guy Jeff, hello. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. But Cory Maclin, longtime Memphis Wrestling commentator, Memphis newscaster. He is now the top heel in Memphis Wrestling at this point. I'm with you, Jordan. I'm a big fan of Bert Prentice, aka Christopher Honeylove. Honey?
Because it was bogus, it was something Lawler concocted, and this is what I did to that lie detector test, Bert Prentice.
So that lady back there is Paula Lawler, that is Jerry Lawler's ex-wife, who is now the valet of Cory Maclin, who is not a wrestler.
I'm sick and tired of you, and not only that, what you did to my phone last week.
But he has a valet, so... Yeah, Cory Maclin was a heel character in Memphis, and he's smashing the lie detector test. Hey, Vans. Brian, Camo makes him Christopher Gunny Love.
Why are you out here?
I'm out here because I want to be out here, that's why.
Let's steady that sign, you guys. Come on.
They love me.
I love you too, Bert. Wait, Corey's not a heel?
Lawler stooped as low can be this week. I went and took that DNA test, and you all won't believe what that idiot done. What a fool Jerry Lawler is. I'm going to show it today. Stay tuned. You'll see what happened at that DNA office. And if you call me a goof again...
We're going to go to the DNA office. Oh, we got Bert Prentice getting bumped a minute into the show. I don't like the death metal. Let's see what's new Monday on UPN. One-on-one, I remember one-on-one. I don't remember cuts. What the fuck is cuts?
I'm gonna need a body scrub, a facial, and a new dress.
Alright, Snowboy says, Lawler is the heel, lying about Cory having fake kids. Alright, so... I'm already baffled. I've watched none of this because I wanted to come in as cold as humanly possible.
Been there all these years. So what better way to say thanks for your support than with a slam?
That's right, RGT. Jerry Lawler was supposed to have a big match with Hulk Hogan at the Mid-South Coliseum. And then, WWE's like, you can't do that. Ended up being Hogan and Paul White. Because he denounced his slave name. Paul White did. That's what he said. That's his word. His word. I knew I should have done the week before. That's on me.
The kid's good. Play putt-putt golf one-on-one with Cameron Harper and other celebrities to benefit the Ronald McDonald House. Lots of free prizes, gifts, and lunch catered by Outback Steakhouse. Don't miss Cameron Harper's Celebrity Putt-Putt Golf Tournament.
By the way, shout out Homo Militia on Twitch.
See you there, April 9th.
Possibly the best user handle on the internet right now.
Choice. You check the brochure and ask around. The minute you leave, that nursing home can become a nightmare. bed sores, tie downs, bad medicine. It
I can't tell
you
if
have evidence of bad nursing home care.
like there's some green screenage going on here, but I can't tell to what extent.
Get things back on track. You have the power to stop a nursing home nightmare.
Like that's clearly green screened. Was Grandma green screened?
Hot boys are already in the ring, Scott Perry. We got a triple threat tag match. And that
Well, we're starting with a triple threat tag match. Memphis Tradition.
What are you talking about, Bert? My lawyer, Matthew Fitzgerald, ain't going to like this, I tell you what.
Let's just concentrate on what's going on in the match right now.
Those two are squeezed in so tight at that desk. They are nearly back to back. Here we go. Bill Dundee.
And Kevin White, they're making their
And Kevin White. Kevin White is the son of Jerry Lawler, who did not get famous. Oh, the Cash Depot fan cam.
And fans, today is one of them shows you're not going to want to
Get you a payday loan and watch some wrestling.
That's going to shock the wrestling world when we tell you just one of the main events a week from
The
tonight.
ceiling in that studio is so low. Is this Too Cool 2? That is Too Cool 2. I've heard of Too Cool 2.
Because they're fat. And I don't like fat people.
Bert. I love Bert.
The Hot Boys have to take on two tag teams. Is what this
The Hot Boys. Ring Rust 540, just in time for the Hot Boys. Thank you so much for the follow.
Had something to do with this. That goof.
It looks like Corey.
Like, that's the tiniest studio I've ever seen a TV wrestling show in.
Boys are the Southern Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, Kevin White is Jerry Lawler's son. He wrestled as the Yellow Jacket in the 90s. Oh my god, he does look like Chris Pontius. Holy, I'm not going to be able to unsee that. Thanks, Blake. Yeah, Bill Dundee's a tiny little fella.
Because they can't go to Sonic anymore and get the Southern Tag Team discount, and they're wanting their little title belts back.
If there's anything that is synonymous with each other, it's Bert Prentice and talking about fast food sponsors
Tim Davidson is in full
on
control of the match this morning. Corey Williams tagging in
commentary.
Brisbane, and he's going to try and get his hands on Tim Davidson right now. Davidson, however, tagging in his partner Flex.
I'm not so
You might be right, actually, Scuffle and Hopefully. Kevin Christian. But I thought he also wrestled as Kevin White. I don't know.
Right now, Too Cool 2 and
The reason why the camera's so close to the action is because there's no room in that area. Can't even call it a room. It's like a closet.
Tagging in the superstar, Bill Dundee.
Okay, yeah, that's not Lawler's kid. I just realized
Jason Brisbane goes down again.
You know, Scott Berry, I don't know what your background is, but you realize Dundee's a wrestling legend.
We love Bert Prentice on here. Bert Prentice is like our guardian angel. I love him. You gotta watch some Ozark Mountain Wrestling. Him and Cousin Betty. There's no room in that vaguely renovated carpet store.
And Jason Brisbane is in a lot of trouble. Irish whip off the ropes. Brisbane leaping over.
And I think there's a charm to Bert Prentice on his own TV claiming that Anna Nicole Smith is going to wrestle on his women's pay-per-view.
2 count. Jason Brisbane able to tag in his partner, co-tag champion Corey.
Bill Dundee was still wrestling in 2015, let alone 2005.
And both men are down. Brisbane trying to take advantage of the situation, and it's just a melee in the ring right now, a brawl for all.
A brawl. I wish this was a brawl for all. Could you imagine a tag team 3-way dance brawl for all?
This triple threat match has just gotten completely out of hand.
Rule.
Referee needs to regain some kind of control here. Tim Davidson, referee.
Why did that need to be a 3-way?
Well, your winners tonight
Match went 2 minutes. It couldn't have just been 2 of the teams.
Tim Davidson of Too Cool 2.
Dundee and White won't take this victory. Superstar Bill Dundee, you can't take that victory.
That is awesome. We need to watch that at some point. Bill Dundee and Jerry Lawler having a winner buys an audience member a car match. This is so Memphis.
Today, they had the payback that was due to them as Too Cool 2 and Kevin White.
Scott Berrien, let's go to break. I want out of
And
here.
Scott Berrien? I'm disappointed Bert learned his name.
Look, let's just Why don't you go interview the Hot Boys? It looks like they got a problem.
You know, I'd rather talk to them than go to a break. I will give you some airtime. Jason Bridges.
We'll give you some
Where
airtime.
was that? I tell you what, 2 Foods 2, last week, we ended y'all episode of Malibu's Worst Warning. And see, me and Corey.
Wait, there's a
we the
team.
real deal.
Wait, is it Too Cool 2? Are they making fun of them? Or is there an actual team called Malibu's Most Wanted? I could see it either way.
Leave us out of your personal business. Your little DNA test, it ain't my fault that you were sweating like O.J. and Michael Jackson at a playground.
Jesus. What? Did he just call O.J. Simpson a pedophile?
We done took your belts. You done tried to
That's a wild insinuation
Now
there.
it's personal. And that's the business, dog.
New favorite catchphrase. That's the business, dog. Now that it's the team's name is the Hot Boys. What was that guy? Who was that guy? Phantasm. Why was not a name for every independent? Holy shit! 2 cars given away.
WWE superstars and Memphis Wrestling favorites. Tickets on sale now for this one-of-a-kind fan
This is
appreciation night.
great.
Bert
Prentice looked like Paul Dooley joined the mission.
Your pulse quickens.
You're just making up stuff as you go along.
Your palms.
Coliseum, I think it got torn
Your
down.
mind.
Thank you so much for the sub, Tom's Customs. From one Tom to the other, I appreciate it, tip the cap.
I wouldn't believe you if your tongue came through motorized.
She's in search of the truth.
Did your mother ever sit you down and
Like, this
say,
just-
are you nuts?
When you put Memphis Wrestling
Weekdays at 1
in
on
this
UPN 30.
era, in this context, up next to these commercials for all these like daytime talk shows, it's just the same thing. But they set up a ring.
Scott, hey, let me say this, Scott, before we go any further. What I want to do real quick, while everybody's watching out here today, everybody at home is watching. You know, last week I went through that bogus...
So Cory Maclin is the
test. Well, this
baby
last week I went
face
over to medical
here.
testing on American Way, and I took the DNA test to prove that I ain't...
This is
today
like
those
if
little
Lance
kids.
Storm,
And I
not
saw the
Lance
little kids here
Storm,
somewhere, but we've got the results.
if
Let's
Lance
roll
Storm
the
worked
tape.
Memphis, if
Roll
Lance
the tape.
Russell
Can we see that?
in like 1985 started like dressing like he's on Miami Vice,
have the results, but I want to thank you for
was like
opening your
feuding
doors
with
this
Lawler and
past Sunday,
Dundee.
on the day that you're closed here, medical testing to take me through the.
They even have the
procedure
graphic.
and to prove
Oh my
that,
gosh.
Hey, I have nothing to do with these.
I'm gonna turn it up a
kids
little
and
bit
that
because he's not
bogus lie
talking very
detector that
loud.
Jerry Lawler ran last week. Let me tell you something, Lawler. You thought that I wasn't man enough to do anything about you coming out here parading those little kids around and lying and saying that I'm the daddy of those little kids. Well, what I did
Like, the
today,
graphic
Steve,
at the bottom is
I brought my
just-
attorney, Joe
wow.
Barton, with
Like
me.
the one
Because,
extra
Joe, you know
little
what I want to do? I want to sue Lawler for
touch.
everything he's got out there on his house in Walnut Grove, everything he's got at this condo down in Florida. I want it because I want to sue his butt for slander. And I'm telling
I have
you,
not
John,
seen
defamation of
the
character. We got a
polygraph
case
test.
on
We
that.
were
Every week
talking
he
about that a
comes
little
out with a bunch
bit
of
ago. I really should have put
You do
this
have a case.
1 week
But what you
back.
have to
Well,
do-
then we got to be
So we gotta watch
civilized.
the
You gotta get your
polygraph test. We'll have to do that in the
test results. It's the only
future.
place you can go. It's the only place you can go to clear your name. Steve Stampson down at Juvenile Court. Somebody see Stephen Kahn here at Medical Testing Resources.
I assume
As soon
this
as we
is
get the
their
results,
like real
then-
lawyer.
I want to sue Lawler immediately. As soon as we get the results, I want to march down.
Like, this
to
is
Palmer
Lawler's
Avenue,
actual
Adams,
lawyer,
and I want to
and
file a suit on Jerry Lawler. That's what I want to do.
He gives
We'll
them
do
like
that.
discounted
As soon
rates
as
for
we get the
TV
results.
time.
Stephen, you know the...
Yeah, and the one thing I will
And
tell
I
you this,
assume
it wasn't
that's
simple,
somebody's
Joe. I
physician
thought it was gonna be a blood test,
who
and I
is
thought it was
doing
gonna
this
be a shot,
angle,
but it was just a simple swab.
and in
It was a
exchange, he's going to look the
procedure,
other
but
way when
the
somebody's
results, do we have the
insurance
results now, Steve, or
is out of
what's the
date.
deal?
Mr. Maclin, I've got to tell you that this was one of the most complicated cases we've ever done. In that there were 4 children involved, and of course it was a motherless test, which we can do, but it's tricky to do that. And we had 4 children. I've got the results here. They came in on the internet.
This is not Stephen P. New.
And
No. That's
you know, I always
Stephen
I
P. New,
like
I believe, is
counsel.
West
I like
Virginia.
to have a client come in like this so I can spread it out and show
The
you
Lawler
exactly why
lawyer.
you either
Yes,
are
thank
or
you,
are not
Mappy.
the father. DNA is dead reliable. It never lies. And so
DNA
in
never
a case like
lies.
this, I've got some results here for you. I mean, this is the same process we go through with any patient or client who comes in. And I got to tell you, listen, you know, you're not
This
alone.
doctor thinks he is nailing
you're-
this.
You're in good company in a test like this. This is high-profile celebrity types, athletes. This is kind of common. Sometimes our office looks like
Good
a
evening,
NBA starting
LJH.
lineup during a week out
And
here.
I bet it's like paternity fraud too, because of all
Well,
this
it can be. It can be. Actually, about
So I
This
want-
is
I want
so
40% of the
long. I
cases are
love
that
how
way.
long
Steve,
this
with all due
is.
respect, I want to clear this immediately with Lawler. So I want you to tell us, do we have the results right now? You have the
We do.
results?
We
I
do.
know- I know
He's
they're
like, hey,
confidential, but
stop
I want you-
giving your
I want- we brought
monologue.
our
Let's
cameras.
get to the point
Well,
of the
cameras for that
vignette,
reason,
buddy.
Because I want to prove to all the fans what a liar Jerry Lawler is. He's the one. We need to set him down to that lie detector test, Steve.
Well,
you got the results. What are they?
I do. Mr. Maclin, first, as you know, we have 4 children involved here, so I'm going to have to go through each one because each one is typed independently with that DNA matched
Gotta build
against
it
your
up. See, they
Y
should have done
chromosomes, and that's
3,
what we're
rule of
looking at, the
threes.
male paternal line. It's come right from your grandfather through you and with each child here.
Yeah, that's a good point. The match went 2 minutes. This has already gone at
Mr.
least
Maclin,
triple
in the
that
case
time.
of Cory Maclin Jr., number 1, 3-year-old. Mr. Maclin, you are not the father.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
In the case of Cory Maclin Jr., number 2.
Cory Maclin Jr.,
Jr.,
number 2.
Mr. Maclin, the DNA results show you are not the father. Okay? In the
Imagine
case of
not just being Cory Maclin
7-year-old
Jr.,
Cory
but
Maclin
Cory
Jr.,
Maclin
number
Jr.
3.
number
Mr.
2,
Maclin,
and he's not your dad.
you are not the father.
Yes.
And the final result, in the case of Cory Maclin Jr., number 4, 9-year-old Cory Maclin. Mr. Maclin, you are not the father.
Maclin Jr.
Congratulations.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Steve. You know what?
It's a shame they
You know,
couldn't
the
have
great thing
gotten
about
the
it is DNA
doctor
doesn't lie.
in to
DNA
the
is-
studio.
DNA is what cleared
Absolutely
O.J.
reliable.
Simpson, it cleared Robert Blake, and it's cleared me today. And Lawler, we're suing you for slander, buddy. So you get ready, Jerry Lawler.
Wait just a minute.
Defamation of character. What else can we sue
Robert
him for?
Blake.
Hello?
What's going on?
What? Jerry Lawler. Jerry Lawler's
He's on the phone? What is he on?
No, he's out front. He's out
He's
front.
out
He's out
front.
front. Jerry Lawler's out front.
Yeah. What are you see what I
With a
mean?
tire iron and a shirt he got for free from work.
What is going on here?
You're going to have to leave.
Hold on. Yeah, what are you doing with that tire iron anyway?
He's just standing calmly in the
What's
lobby
your name, Jasmine?
This,
She tells me that I can't come
this
in here
clinic.
with my cameraman.
She told you, right?
holding a tire iron. This is insane. Imagine you have like a 3 o'clock appointment at whatever the hell this place is, and you walk in,
And this is a private procedure.
and
Mr.
this
Lawler,
is
you're
being
gonna have to
filmed.
leave. This is a DNA test. It's a private medical test.
Is that right?
It does not involve you. It involves Ms.
That
Maclin.
each party has their own camera
My
operator.
client. These are not.
And we're suing you for that, for lying, slander.
God, yeah, we need to get
And
the DNA test angle in modern wrestling.
It's right here. Here's the result in black.
Lawler, can you spell
What are you
DNA?
doing? He's ripping the paper. What are you doing?
Now, this
Oh,
is
the lawyer
confidential
said, "Can you spell DNA?" I thought
Corey, I don't
the
think you
doctor
share
said
this.
that.
No. We'll share this on television.
This might be the strangest segment we've watched on Off the Grid. Absolutely.
I don't even know who this quack is. What makes me think I'm going to believe you and these
my paper
bogus test results? How'd you come about
Again, I can't believe they're doing this in the clinic.
I'll show you. Come here.
Watch it.
Mr. Maclin submitted last
He just
week
brought
to a
Lawler
DNA
behind
test,
the counter.
medical DNA test. We had the
There's gotta be some sort of, like, HIPAA laws.
Went through the whole procedure.
The entire procedure took place.
They keep records back there, and Mr. Lawler just come back here for this wrestling angle.
The results came in on the internet, and that's what happens.
The results came in on the internet.
We download them here. My staff takes it and prepares a document package, and which by the way, in
Oh
this
my
particular
god.
case,
Oh my gosh,
Clear,
Brian, yes.
Cory Maclin of any
Christian Cage
paternity
needs to do a
involved
paternity
with
test
those 4
over
children.
Nick
How you like
Wayne
that, Lawler, huh?
But
to prove that
once we go here, then we go
Buddy
over
Wayne's
here
not
and
the real
prepare
dad. That'd be
document package.
insane.
It's a legal package. It's legally binding in court. Once we go here, then
Yeah,
I
Lawler's still
prepare a
holding the
thing
tire
there
iron.
About the exclusion of Mr. Maclin as a father for any of the children. I prepare it right here. The report gets packaged.
You know what? Hey, Motormouth.
Yeah, Lawler cares because he accused Corey of having the illegitimate children.
First of all, you're trying to
And
tell
Corey's
me that
clearing
the
his
bogus
name.
Results, the lies come in here on the internet. Then you take
The lies come in here on the
You bring
internet.
the lies over here, you make more copies of the lies about Cory Maclin, and then you take those lies and you come over here and you put them on your little typewriter and you type up all those lies, and that's where you come
Like,
out
and
with
if
that
I'm
bogus
tuning in
stuff,
for the
right?
first time and I don't know that Lawler's the heel, because quite frankly, it's a little fishy.
Cory Maclin and his lawyer and all his lies, okay? Let me
And I
tell
see
you
my
that.
doctor. Holy shit! What is happening?
All of you. That's why I think your whole place.
Cory Maclin just don't cheer.
What has he done?
I know for a fact.
Yeah, you're right.
There's not a chance in hell
He's going to go down there because Lawler,
that any of them paid for that.
For slander, defamation of character, and not only that, you're going to get what you've been asking
Hey, Eric
for
Adams,
a
that's
long
awesome.
time, Jerry Lawler.
Any insight you might have into that angle there would be
Let's
great.
do it. Isn't that right? Well, don't you want to see that?
Yeah. Let's just do a whole show of that.
I know you hadn't been
I like that better than wrestling.
But I'm going to tell you right now, April 16th, next Saturday night, Mid-South Coliseum, Lawler, let's get ready to do the thing.
Cory Maclin,
right
not a wrestler, is the valiant babyface vowing to beat the ass of 27-time world champion Jerry Lawler.
And you know it if the truth be told. Bring her to the Coliseum, put her in your corner, and bring Jimmy Hart, who loves to kiss up to your butt.
Of course Jimmy Hart's there. Why not?
Put him in your corner, and on the other side, it'll be me, and it'll be your ex-wife, Paula Lawler, in my corner.
God, this is insane.
Not only that, I'm bringing from WWE in my corner.
And somebody just happens to have a pristine replica IC title in the front row.
He's going to be in our corner. Next Saturday night at the Coliseum.
Lawler comes out like 4 or 5 people deep. Cory Maclin always seems to have a chair in his hand, like a waiting room chair.
Your head just like I bust that phony doctor's window out. Just like I busted that quack's typewriter that he typed up all those lies. You know, Cory Maclin.
That I hope, yeah, the match I'm sure is incredible.
Innocent little children, but probably if the truth was known, you're the father of hundreds of these children out here. That's the truth, Cory Maclin, because you are.
Lawler has a different WrestleMania 21 shirt on, by the way. They had to have had a table set up in the locker room that night, and Lawler's like, all mine.
So now next Saturday, you want to have a match? You want to have a tag team match? Well,
This is so Springer. We need to get the doctor out here talking shit with Bert Prentice.
And you have her as your partner, because I already had her as my partner, and she wasn't any good.
Corey's my daddy. When will he love me?
So you take her as your partner, Cory Maclin, and you bring that
Doing the
little
Fresh
midget
Prince
Eugene
episode.
down from the
Uncle
WWE.
Phil, why don't he want me?
If stupidity ever goes to
I guarantee you he did commentary in that
drilling
shirt
rights
at
on
some
Eugene's
point.
head, because he don't know his name from, and he couldn't tell you what a silver dollar's made out of, and he's going to be in your corner.
Yeah, we're nearly halfway through this episode, by the way. It has been 1 2-minute match and all of this, and it is perfect.
That little bitty, whatever you call that over there.
Holy shit! Cory Maclin is the babyface of the year. This is the craziest thing I've seen. And Cory Maclin's like, fuck it, let's go. Let's go.
Put your shoes back on, you're stinking the joint out.
I'm just trying to figure out who the hell Lawler's crew is
You're
here.
get yours, Cory Maclin. You're going to get yours Saturday night. I promise you, you're going to get yours.
Yeah, Cory Maclin went from being like the dweeb that filled in for Lance Russell to being the king of Memphis. He has ousted Lawler.
And Renee and Corey in the same ring. What a match. I'm telling you, this is going to sell out.
God, this is great.
I didn't do nothing.
And it's $5. You can get a $3 combo pack.
I love you, Cole, and nothing will ever change that.
How did they not fill the Mid-South Coliseum?
Can't have a demon in family.
There's no coming
It is sad that Corey passed away. He should be... He should be the top babyface in Memphis still.
What are you doing here?
Is that any way to treat family?
Fresh and charmed.
Charmed.
The 150th episode 2-hour charmed event. Followed by
One of them is Reggie B. Fine. I did not recognize Reggie B. Good on him.
WB Sunday, starting at 6 on UPN 30.
Well, I can't stop loving
Americans have always loved their cars.
They supposedly got 10,000 people in the Mid-South Coliseum. I'm not surprised.
Introducing Allstate.
I believe it based off of that angle. Holy shit.
With features like
Memphis is a new Memphis is around. Has no connection. Well, I am lying. Their commissioner is King Cobra, who worked with USWA. But it's God, I forget the name of the guy. He was a Memphis enhancement guy, but like around this time. But it's part of that David Marquez alliance thing. Dennis Hall. I hope that's Dennis Hall freestyling. Dustin Starr, thank you, Scuffle and Hillbilly. Yes, Dustin Starr is the guy that runs the new Memphis Wrestling. Big hair.
Right now at Country Ford, fresh shipments of 04 and 05 Ford certified pre-owned cars and trucks are rolling in. Plus, Country Ford is now your Mercury.
Country Ford. I imagine Country Ford is where they're getting the cars they're giving away.
Credit problems? No problem. But don't wait. See us now while selection's best.
Yeah, don't come in 3 days. There'll be nothing there.
Beat a country-made deal anywhere.
I like the second guy. This looks like the Shotgun Saturday Night Open, but with old people instead of strippers.
We're Eyewitness News, covering the big story.
This is breaking news into
I think the new Memphis is doing all right. I heard that Jonathan Gresham's like their top guy now, which would not think of that. I don't know if we have any shampoo ads. I hope we have local shampoo ads.
There when you need us. Move to a place of safety now. Confronting the bully.
Excuse me, sir. Why did you threaten my photographer? Don't cover your face, sir. Why did you threaten my
Is that Cory Maclin just gonna go beat somebody else's ass?
Pulled up, turned down the light.
Every local Memphis show should be Cory Maclin confronting somebody shady in the community.
Making you an eyewitness every day.
Yeah, breaking news. Local celebrity, national television star Jerry Lawler went mad in a local physician's office.
Big news, wrestling fans, this Thursday night on ABC, right here, Channel 24, Memphis, at 11:05. Another Memphis Wrestling.
Oh, they ran a special. Bert's making it sound like they're running this national.
Channel 24 this Thursday, man, it's going to be awesome.
Absolutely. Not only that, but we've got stuff coming up.
Jerry Lawler will smash even more fax machines.
It's an absolutely tremendous card.
Home of Rhythm and Bruise is a great slogan. I'm down with that.
Courtesy of Karis Car Central. There's one of them right there.
You can see them on your screen right now.
There's the other one.
There's the two cars.
I mean, they're all right cars.
The Coliseum.
Awesome.
I'm not gonna bash it.
And what a card! I mean, you know, when people
what
find
a car!
Out
Bert will sell the shit out of that car.
She's not just going to be in Cory Maclin's corner; she's going to be his tag team partner. But Karis Car Central, two cars, and we thank them. Man, that's going to be awesome.
Well, two fans are going to be driving away with those cars. No purchase necessary whatsoever.
So
I can just sneak into the building, and you'll give me a car? No purchase necessary?
It's going to be incredible. First matchup of the evening is going to be Big Bully Douglas and Derek King.
I love that name, the Mid-South Idol.
Just that match alone is incredible.
That wrestler cannot wrestle anywhere else. We're going to do another triple threat tag match?
Against Private Fine and
those are the guys with Lawler. Private Fine and Private Precious. WWE Future Diva match. Julian Hall. Not Jillian. Julian.
April 16th.
Whoa. Well,
Simon Dean against Shock.
Simon Dean. I'm in Simon Dean's corner, not Shock. You know, Shock, you got to wonder about him.
Bert's like, yeah, this graphic is wrong.
Being chemically altered, you know what I mean?
Jesus,
look at that Southern tag match. The Hot Boys.
Hot Boys. I'm a big Hot Boys guy.
The Hot Boys are going to defend their titles against Too Cool 2. April 16th. You saw the setup for that this morning. It's going to be an incredible match.
Whoa, look at that. 450-pound King Mabel.
King Mabel.
Defends the Southern title against
Morticia.
Woo. That's going to be an incredible matchup.
It's supposed to be Mordecai. What the fuck is that spelling? And isn't Mabel on TV as Viscera?
Of the evening, Cory Maclin, Paula Lawler in their corner. WWE's Eugene. They're going to take on the King, Jerry Lawler, with his girlfriend Renee. The first
I'd love to
time
see the
he's ever
sheet
been
where they
in
wrote
the
down the
wrestling ring.
card.
And in their corner, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
To give to the
Boy, when Lawler
graphics.
gets his hands on Paula.
Typing
One off the
dude.
2 cars once again from Karis Carson.
Hey, Jerry Chumley, what's
It's going
up?
to be incredible. I can't wait
Queen
to see
Renee,
these two
yes.
women go after each
That
other. Both of them
sign
have a
is
history with Lawler.
bugging me.
That's just instead of
Yeah,
enough.
Paula Lawler, Jerry Lawler's
This is gonna be a
ex-wife,
biggie.
getting in the
Paula
ring.
Lawler in the ring. I'm not talking to these freaks fixing to come out here, so you need to come.
I'm not talking to these
I don't want
freaks.
to be near these.
Man, I miss Bert. And why are so many people? Weren't they just fighting? They were just all fighting each other.
It's a busy day for the superstar. We just wrestled this
And
morning.
Bill Dundee were in FUBU, I believe. You know, for us by us, Australians. Hey, therapy. Give him a vest over a bowling shirt. That's why Bert's the best.
And what else are we doing, kid? Come on, you.
Right here today, the superstar and I won a triple threat tag team match. And you can believe one thing. Saturday night,
There are like
at the Memphis
96
Coliseum, we're gonna do
wrestlers
it
out
again.
there
It
right
doesn't matter
now.
who the other tag teams are that night.
That's right.
I believe the big guy is Shock.
Shock. You gonna come up there and dance my bottom?
I'll be there, Bill. Bill got one of
So Brian Christopher is not part of Too Cool 2, but he's their friend.
The flow is on fire. We don't need no
That's not how that song goes.
Hey, big guy. Tell them what you're gonna do to Simon Dean, big guy.
I'm sure when they wrote that song, they knew that someday a bunch of wrestling fans in the studio would be singing it.
You know what? It takes a little bit
Most of the
more
matches end up with one of the wrestlers being substituted. I'm not surprised.
in the world. You see, so April 16th, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these protein shakes. I'm going to take
Oh, he's
the protein
British.
shakes, and I'm going to put them
Holy
right up.
shit.
No, this is a family show. I can't.
Brian Christopher just keeps hitting
Let
him.
me say something. This match is a hot
Smacking
boy.
his titty.
I don't know why you call yourself the Hot Boys. You should call yourself Different Strokes, looking like Arnold and Willis.
Oh,
Well, let
gosh.
me tell you something. You want to hit me with a chair and bust me open?
No, Too Cool
Well, you
2
gotta
are
be here
like
1,
the
2, 3
next
days,
generation of
same
Too
thing.
Cool. They are
Next
Saved by the
Saturday
Bell, the
night,
new
Coliseum.
class.
And hold on, man. Let me show you how to do that right. These fans gonna help me. That's the business, dog.
Don't steal their catchphrase. That's their thing. The Hot Boys' thing. Don't do that. Why, seriously, why did all those wrestlers all come out?
Flex. It's going to be an incredible show.
Well, it is. I'm still stunned with the Paula Lawler.
I think I might start dressing like Bert is here. I think it's a good look for me.
You've been there all these years. So
Wait, Too Cool 2? That's their catchphrase? Because the Hot Boys did it way better. I think the Hot Boys should just have that. The Big Core, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much, Barely Sentient Being on YouTube. I appreciate the kind words.
Tickets on sale now for this one-of-a-kind fan appreciation night. Memphis Wrestling.
Yeah, there's so much happening on this show. They can't even book promo segments for one set of wrestlers. Like one promo segment, let's bring out half the locker room because Corey and Lawler had the best segment in wrestling history. So we just had to keep the cameras rolling.
Has it ever occurred to you that you're a great teacher and you finally reached us?
Dog, I do more by 8 a.m. than most people do.
This was when the Steve Harvey show was in syndication.
For a guy, it's fine.
And Steve Harvey wasn't just the guy that went every time there's an answer on Family Feud that has to do something with balls.
Last time I taught driver's ed, I let them kids stop at a 7-Eleven. Next thing I know, they come out wearing ski masks. Come on, go, 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 go.
This commercial is just airing
But not just role
cool
models.
scenes
We're
from the
soul
show.
models. I'm in trouble, man. I need your help. With who, the police? No, it's even worse. Look what the cleaners did tonight.
Also, a teacher living by himself, affording an apartment that nice? Come on. Yeah, Lori Beth Derberg was on here. She was great. Right.
That money is going to the United Negro Fund. I'm uniting with this Negro, and we gonna have some fun.
So don't be late for class with Steve, Cedric, and the whole gang.
How long is this commercial?
Cause the laugh.
I think there are actual episodes of that show that are shorter than this commercial.
Steve Harvey Show, weeknights at 6:30 on UPN 30.
Day 2. What is this? Oh, Fear Factor. When Fear Factor was in syndication. God, I miss the days when Joe Rogan was in a genuine danger to our society. The Angry Shark, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. What a follow thing on him over on Twitch.
Daily dose.
That dude is hitting
Oh, Fear Factor.
Get your daily dose of Fear Factor. Weekdays at 3.
He's at 3. He would come home from school and watch adults be traumatized. Yeah.
Folks, we've got more action coming, but first, I want to bring you first the station Smash of the Week. Let's review the tape of Lawler at the doctor's office.
Oh, the Smash of the Week.
Look at this.
Of course, the Smash of the Week is Jerry
Even you
Lawler.
gotta say that this is just horrible. He's talking
I
Corey,
cannot believe
smashing typewriters. Look at the
this
window.
doctor's like, yeah, go ahead, break the window.
Week, all right,
Whatever.
the best one we've had in a long time. He walks in the quack's office. You know what? In fact, I want King. Come on out here.
Lawler had no
let's
business
hear.
out there.
Let's hear from the
You want to
truth.
hear?
We didn't have enough Jerry
Lawler
Lawler in the last half hour of the show.
We'll get Jerry Lawler out here, and we'll find out the truth of what's really going on around this place.
Now he's back with the crown.
My gosh, what
The
a
only
nice
thing that
time
could have
for a
made
week
that
from
better
tonight
is if
at
he
the
carried
Coliseum.
the crown
I mean, and
to the doctor's office.
I'm going to tell you something, Bert. I'm not a happy man right now. I'm a little upset, if you know what I mean. Cory Maclin
I don't know what you mean,
has pushed
Jerry.
things a little too far. Now, in the past, Corey, we've had all kinds of matches, but you've always
We've had
you have
all kinds of
always had
matches.
somebody
How
when it
long
got
has this
down to it
feud
at the
gone?
Coliseum that you could hide behind. Just think back with that little pea brain of yours, Cory Maclin. You first tried to hide behind Kamala. Then you hid behind
I think the
Jackie
lack of
Fargo.
wrestling is because,
Then
like,
you hid behind the
there's like
fabulous
maybe
one.
10 guys that
always
wrestle
hiding, Cory
locally.
Maclin.
Like half of that card was either
thinking about
OVW or
next
WWE
Saturday
guys
night?
coming to the Mid-South
Do you
Coliseum.
think for 1 minute that you can hide behind?
That's a good point, Brian. There are very few underage girls in the
Is that
audience.
what you think,
That's
Cory
why he's
Maclin?
mad. Look at the security guy behind Lawler here. Just giving him this look like I don't believe any of this wrestling
I'm going
bullshit.
to have my girlfriend handle that light work. And before we go any further,
He just called
I
Jimmy
think
Hart
she
his
had a
girlfriend?
couple of words for not only Corey. You know, Corey was out here knocking people from the north and talking about how happy he was to be from the south last week. Well, Renee's got a couple of words about next week right here.
Yeah. I can't believe that's the man's actual house.
I saw your little interview last week, Corey.
How fucking old is this camera?
Talking about how you're so proud to be from the South and how you love to walk around barefoot, eating tomatoes.
I
And
cannot get over
watermelon
that they
and
got
fried
actually
chicken.
got the font
Well, I don't know why you're so proud to
from
be
like
from the South,
Maury
Corey Maclin.
and all these
I
shows
mean,
for
if
the
it wasn't
lower
for people like
thirds.
me from the North, God only knows where you would be right now.
Like this looks like it was
message
filmed
isn't
in
for
at
you.
least
Jerry's going to take care
1986.
of you next weekend. This message is for Paula. And Paula, if you can hear me,
It is insane
weekend, next Saturday
that
night,
Jerry
at the
Lawler and
Coliseum,
his current
I'm gonna
girlfriend are
grab
going to
your head
fight his
and I'm gonna
ex-wife.
rip all your bleach blonde hair right out of it. I'm going to do.
I'm pretty
to
sure
you
they
what Jerry
filmed the
should have done
Kamala
15
vignette
years ago, Paula. I'm going to
from
shut
Jerry
you
Jarrett's
up
backyard
once
with
and
this
for all.
camera. The phone rings, and Jerry's like, "No, that was a good take. You nailed it. You nailed it, Renee. We're gonna extend it into the studio."
I can assure you, I know how vain she is. She is going to run to the back of that Coliseum
I cannot-
in tears. And that's going to leave nothing, Cory Maclin, but me and you.
I love Bert here.
And I
Bert's
promise you
face
this,
is
and I
doing
promise
all
everybody
the
out here
work.
right now watching that this is going to be the last time that Cory Maclin ever wants to step in a wrestling ring with Jerry the King Lawler. I promise you, Corey. I'm not even going to tell you what I'm going to do.
Jerry
to
met
you.
Renee when
I'm
he was
not
picking
even
up
gonna
Miss
give
Kitty
a
from a
hint how hot things are gonna
babysitting
be for you
gig.
at the
Miss
Coliseum.
Kitty was doing
But I promise you,
indies a few years ago. I'm stunned Lawler didn't try to like do an angle with her somewhere.
Some moron back there just thought they'd play some music. Hit a button. Well, I'll tell you what. there
Who
is
knows
somebody
with
that
this
I do
show
wanna bring
whether that
out
was
here
planned
right
or
now.
not?
Was that their music? Whose music was that? I don't know. But I'll tell you, I want to talk to my man, Reggie B. Fine. If I can bring out Private Fine
I
right
love how
now,
Lawler's
just for a
like,
minute.
yeah, this
There he
promo's
is,
gone on
right
for a while, but I want to have a conversation
My man is
with my
hurt.
friend.
What happened to you last week, Reggie?
That goofball, what his name?
Yes, that's one and the same. Paula mentioned in the Honky Tonk Nation
I'm a
interviews.
proud nephew, or whoever he was, man. He broke 3 of my ribs, man. I've been laying up in the
The security guard's trying not to laugh.
I've been laying up in the VA for the last week and a half, man. Ribs broke.
Well, let me just
This
say
roster's limited enough that I wouldn't see the security guard in a match.
Champion, right? Yeah. Can we get him to come out here right now? Don't bring him out. I'm gonna knock your teeth out. No, you're injured.
Yeah, we had a 2-minute match about 40 minutes ago.
Come over here, young man.
Cassidy Riley, great song to come out to. Gonna rock your body.
Is that your entrance music?
What an egomaniac.
I've seen that ring rust, and I almost specifically sought out those episodes, but I saw a clip of the paternity test thing, and I'm like, we gotta watch that. Cassidy Riley looks gigantic here.
You went out and you busted this man's ribs. What are you people cheering about?
He appears to be holding one of those foam tag team title belts that the Headbangers wore during their angle with the New Age Outlaws in like '98.
When you hurt somebody that's a friend of mine,
yeah, Cassidy Riley looks like he's ready to have a customs match.
ask you one question. Are you willing
As the security guard is blatantly checking out his ass.
I said last week, and I'll say it again this week. I'm a fighting champion.
There's a microphone right there, buddy. Hey, Raleigh.
Today, tomorrow, next week.
Thank you so much for the follow. I can't quite. Is that DMP7578? Thank you.
Ring, pal, because I'm going to show you what happens when somebody hurts one of my friends. Get up there right now.
I love how Lawler's good in there right now, and the babyface is like, "Yes, sir."
You have stepped over the line, Cassidy Riley. You are going to pay the price.
Bert.
You are about to get the
Bert
beat
rules.
of your life.
Oh, he's taking off his shirt.
You are going to get humiliated. You are going to get insulted.
I'd love to know, like, in canon, what the format was supposed to be for this show. Because we're 40 minutes in, and we're just now having an impromptu match. Like, what the fuck was supposed to happen on this show?
Ready? Can we get Private Precious out here? Come here, Private Precious.
Oh, gosh. I thought he was doing an Andre 3000 gimmick. Now I know he's doing a more offensive gimmick.
Get in the ring, and I want you to. I know every time you're in a match with somebody, you're gonna get your licks in, aren't you? I want you to get in there, and I want
It's supposed to be a blowjob joke.
I want you to tear him limb from limb. I want you to rip that bleach blonde hair out of his head, and I want you to beat him. And
Yeah, the triple threat tag was supposed to go the whole show, and they ended in 2 minutes. So they're like, fuck. Yeah, this is Lawler's Army in 2005. It's Reggie B. Fine, Private Precious, Jerry Lawler, and Bert Prentice.
I don't understand. I thought Lawler was going to.
Okay, so that guy Clint just looked it up. Cassidy Riley's belt is actually from Bert Prentice's promotion, and this is his only match in Memphis Wrestling. Awesome. Hey, Optimum Vision, just in time to watch an offensive old stereotype. Lawler's every stable in Memphis just got recreated. There are like 7 PYT teams. The First Family has been recreated like 9 times. Yeah, do I think Cassidy Riley wins?
Is nothing but a young punk. And I've seen a million young
I just
punks
rizzed
come
you
through
all
Memphis,
up, by
Tennessee,
the way.
And they all thought they were tough. They all thought they were championship material.
Lawler's putting on his
This
shirt.
punk is
He's
all
like,
the rest of them.
fuck, I guess I'm not going to
He's
wrestle.
no more champion Well, than you are, Bert.
Thank you, Optimum Vision. Thank Brenticus Maximus for that bad boy. Go check out Brent's Etsy shop, brenttech.etsy.com. Get yourself one of those signs. Use coupon code NotThatTomGreen for 10% off.
Cassidy Riley finally getting back in control of this matchup. Precious down in
I
the
will
ring a few
say,
times here. Cassidy
Private
leaping
Precious
over Private
takes a
Precious,
great arm
clotheslining him into
drag.
the corner and just beating on him senseless here.
Oh, let me tell you something. This punk is getting me hot right now. This punk is making me mad. Come on, Precious, do something.
Fucking Muda handspring elbow.
Bulldog there from the heavyweight champion, Cassidy Riley. Pinfall attempt.
He didn't even stay on him for most. 1, get up 2, he's all the way out of the ring 3.
Private Precious going downstairs on Cassidy Riley while the ref's back was turned. Thanks to Reggie B. Fine over here.
Oh, Reggie's hurt.
I cannot imagine how insane these format sheets must have been.
Got me on plenty of
That
alcohol.
must have been Eric.
Antibiotics, man, so I got to rest my ribs. We
They're like 10 pages long, and there's a match on page 7, and that's it.
On there from Private Precious. Big handspring elbow off the ropes. Precious is down again.
Oh, Optimum Vision, this is from Brenticus Maximus. Check out his Etsy shop, brenttech.etsy.com. What is going on? The match just restarted, and Cassidy Riley did like a Michinoku driver and a split,
That's Jerry the King
and then a
Lawler
split-legged
hits the ring.
moonsault.
That's going to spell the end for Private Precious, and Cassidy Riley retains the U.S. Heavyweight Championship here on Memphis Wrestling
Like,
today.
where did that Cassidy Riley go in TNA? Why aren't we playing more JT?
Thanks for your support and with a Slam Bam Fan Appreciation Party. Memphis Wrestling fans.
Yeah, I'll link the Etsy shop in the chat here just now for both. Eugene, watch Eugene smash a fax machine too. Raven drugged the flips out of him. More local radio stations should make the DJs lip sync the song. This whole show has been a fucking acid trip. Lawler had to bail early because field hockey practice wasn't good. Oh gosh. Thank you, Brenticus, for actually putting in the whole show. I just typed in the link. Yes. Go to Brent's Etsy shop, not that Tom Green, 10% off. Get yourself a cool sign like this, or a number of different retro gaming 3D print art things, different decks for handheld systems. Oh, it's 2005. Somebody had to say "Holla Back Girl."
She's got a really bad attitude. That's not going to cut it. Only one will make it to the top.
All right, Eric, who was in Memphis at the time, says they were filming 2 to 3 weeks of TV at a time. I could not imagine sitting through 3 of these shows back to back. I'd have so much fun, but also, I think I'd be so exhausted mentally at the end.
Put her and Janice in a room together and just shut the door.
Wednesday beginning at 7.
The shame it's not the season that Tony Khan's girlfriend won.
Folks, welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. Follow us on tours. We go around the state.
It's nice to hear somebody say follow us on a wrestling show and it's not followed by a social media platform. Literally follow us across the area.
Chattanooga with Eugene, Simon Dean, and a host of all the great.
It is wild that Eugene and Simon Dean are on Raw at this point and are just doing Memphis spot shows.
Let's go to Walnut first. My good friend Grady down there. We're wrestling at the big fire station. Now they're sold out last.
They're wrestling at the fire station. Was there nothing else going on in this town? Like, what if an actual fire happened?
Also, the same day, April.
By the way, Video 2000 is the dopest video store name.
It's going to be an incredible show out there as well. There's going to be lots of Memphis wrestling action.
Afternoon card at 2 o'clock. That's right.
2 o'clock. They didn't even bother putting on the graphic.
David, Mississippi. It's going to be great action.
May 30th in Riceville. Who knows where?
Pittsburgh, May 6th. Also Trenton, Tennessee.
Not going to put buildings or times or anything. Also coming soon to those towns. And they just took a picture of like a park bench and then cut out the bench part and put it at the bottom for that. Oh, hey, it's Jimmy Hart, who couldn't be bothered to show up.
Oh, you know, we're going to take a walk down memory lane. You know, Cory Maclin. Look, little Cory Maclin. Look.
How did he get Cory Maclin's baby picture?
Gosh, you know what, man? You look just like. You know when Jerry and I had the little kids on the show a week or so ago. You know what? Gosh, Cory, one of them looked just like this picture. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, Jimmy, we like 20 minutes ago we established
and,
not that
name on the back. Oh, Sybil and Cory. Look, oh, what a cute.
How did he get all these pictures of Cory Maclin if they are not friends? Owen Abe 78, thanks for the follow.
And Cory, oh look at him holding. Oh God, look at those diamonds.
Jimmy Hart, imagine Jimmy Hart sneaking around a house. Ooh, this picture looks good for my promo.
Hey, baby. Yearbook, the class of 1988. Look, there's Cory Maclin. What's that say? The
stud. Oh man.
Cory Maclin was a stud, and
I feel bad for Kim Lewis for having her name blasted all over this show now.
I've been thinking. you know, you failed the lie detector test, and boy, you failed it flying colors.
Breaking and entering.
You know, I've been thinking, you know, you said, let's end
Jimmy
this
Hart's
once
working
and
at
for
the
all,
photo
Jerry Lawler.
hut. Just stealing prints.
Let's end it once and for all. Well, you know what? I've got a great idea. Being the smartest man in professional wrestling, and why I am at Jimmy Hart, of course, you know. And
Imagine Jimmy Hart as one of the wet bandits in Home
One of
Alone.
the greatest managers that ever lived. You know, why don't we do this? Why don't we Mid-South Coliseum, April the 16th.
Like, Jimmy's
On
just
one side of the ring,
spitballing off the top of his
Jerry
head. No
the King
edits.
Lawler. If
No
it's
second
beautiful
takes.
Young, you know, I guess fiance, girlfriend, or whatever, Renee, going against you.
Also,
Think
props
about
to
this.
Jimmy for not bothering to
You
put on
and
one of
Paul.
his
What
300
about next
blazers
Saturday, huh?
for this
What about
promo.
that? Next Saturday, huh? What do you think? Mid-South Coliseum? Jerry the King Lawler? Renee on one side of the ring?
We've already
and on the other
established
side of the
this,
ring,
Jimmy.
Paula.
They did the
Corey
angle
Maclin.
earlier. Why didn't we air this promo in the first
Hey,
segment?
look, you can, I tell you what, you can even bar me from ringside, or, hey, you can put me at ringside with them, and you can bring anybody
bar
you
me
want to
from
be in
ringside?
the corner
I have another
of you,
booking
Corey
that day. Who
Maclin
gives a
and,
shit?
And Paula. Or you can hang Jimmy Hart 300 feet above the arena in one of those little mouse cages that we used to have years ago.
Mouse cages?
But you know what? We have got
They're
to put an
shark
end to this.
cages, I believe.
You know,
Mouse
I can't take this
cages.
anymore. Jerry Lawler's not
Imagining
himself
Jimmy
anymore.
Hart on a
He's nervous
wheel.
wreck. He's made me a nervous wreck. Look at my fingernails. I bit my fingernails up to my elbows. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, Jimmy Hart does have
You know
more
what,
hair
Corey
today. He had a
Maclin?
hair
You
transplant
know what?
done.
I think I'm going to start a campaign. I think I'm going to go all over the city of Memphis. I'm going to call my good friends over at Lansky's. I'm going to call my friends over at American Tuxedos.
Hey, he knows all the sponsors.
Which is Ponchos, or maybe I might even go to Top's Barbecue. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm
Oh,
telling
and
you
Abe,
what,
thanks for the
I'm gonna get
cheers.
this signed.
Throwing up the
I'm gonna-
devil
you know
horns.
what?
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna
headbang.
get this contract signed. I want to see that. I know the fans want to see it. And those cars we're going to be giving away.
This
that
was
night.
filmed in the same
What a
studio.
super night it's
I'm
gonna
assuming
be.
Jimmy just
You know what?
couldn't show up on the day of the
I'm gonna get
taping.
on the phone.
then?
Next Saturday. I am telling you right now, we're going to get this taken care of.
This
I
is so
promise you
long
that.
because they had nothing else to put on this show.
Jimmy, you're so smart. Oh, God, this is great.
Okay.
Holding that microphone.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, buddy. I'll see you next Saturday night. That's Eugene coming to the Coliseum. I just talked to him.
They should have
and
had a
he's
video
informed
of
me
the other
that
after
he's
the
assured me
conversation.
that he's gonna be
Imagine
in the
Cory
white polo
Maclin
ring
talking to the
running around
Eugene
there at the
character,
Coliseum next
explaining
Saturday night.
paternity
And a couple
tests.
things I want to say, too. It's all going to come
Also,
to
he
a
didn't
screeching halt,
bother staying
Jerry
on the
Lawler.
phone to say bye.
One way or another. If I'm carried out of the Coliseum, then so be it. That's fine. And for your little gold-digging girlfriend, oh, I know what you want to talk about. You know what she's trying to do, everybody? She wants to come in here and talk about us.
I think
people
the
from
whole
South
roster was
and
out here
how
for that
my
one promo
ancestors
segment.
picked cotton and everything. Yeah, we did. And we're proud of picking cotton. Isn't that right?
This guy has
And
been
we're
watching
proud
his
of the
Lance
South,
Russell.
And we're proud of Memphis. And we'll see both of you at the Coliseum next Saturday night, baby. That's right.
Harsh words from Corey Maclin. Folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, Grandmaster Sex
I'm not
Day,
the
Brian
father.
Christopher in action.
You've been there all these years. So what better way to say thanks for your support than with a
You've been here all these years.
appreciation party?
So we're going to give away 2 cars.
Saturday night, April 16th, 7:30 at the Mid-South Coliseum.
We're rolling back prices when you
Phantasm is such a good name for a show. And this is a great commercial.
Memphis Wrestling favorites.
I don't even mind seeing it 5 times.
Fan Appreciation Night. Memphis Wrestling Phantasm. Saturday, April 16th, Mid-South Coliseum.
3 months later, they did a live call with Eugene. I cannot imagine.
And assembles a team of criminals to help him do the job.
Yeah, I'll give them this. The roster was thin. They are doing the best job possible to try to sell tickets to this one show. I cannot fault them. They're doing a great job.
04 and 05 Ford certified pre-owned cars and trucks are rolling in. Plus, Country Ford is now your Mercury certified pre-owned headquarters. Prices slashed to below market levels. Credit problems? No problem. But don't wait. See us now while selection's best.
Everybody doing the TV here so they could go to another show. Cross our fingers, maybe get paid. Who knows?
$1 Million Prize Band.
I don't know who would have been better at paydays.
It's the Jerry Springer Show.
Robert Gibson or Bert Prentice.
You love and brings it home. You can run,
but you can't hide.
I believe this is the era of Springer where they had the giant puppet in the corner.
Weekdays at noon on UPN 30.
The event of the year is finally here, and it's bigger than ever. The 2005 Memphis and May Beale Street Music
Fuck You Baltimore, Blake? Is that song from Hairspray? Fuck You Baltimore.
Costello, Nelly,
What is this? A festival? This is an insane festival. Holy shit! I would kill to go to that thing. You see Lisa Marie Presley followed by the Black Crows. Turning up.
And here they come, Grandmaster Sexay, Brian Christopher, and his tag team partner.
Hey, Brian Turner, Brian Turner's VHS Rehab. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to follow him. He just put up a really cool. I watched part of it, still haven't gotten to watch the rest as I stumble over my words. Sid in Memphis, a compilation, a lot of fun.
A superstar in and of its own right. Opening up the contest, we've got
Elvis Costello and Nelly played the same festival. I would have died and gone to heaven. I didn't see. I believe that's Derek King, who was on one of my favorite reality shows of the last 20 years. I forget the name of it. Wrestling with Death, I think it was. A family who ran indie wrestling shows and a funeral parlor on WG. And holy shit, Brian Lawler trying out for All Japan. The graphic for the show taking up half the screen.
And $5 general admission. I mean, come on.
And it's $45 for a 3-day pass to that concert. Holy shit. Chalk is a spellbinder. That makes sense. He does have that fake Scott Steiner feel going. Yeah, the Mortician indie promoting show. I was a devout viewer. I did see the Nasty Boys Dark match that WWE Vault put up. Holy shit, Brian Lawler's gonna go through that ceiling. That is the new best thing Brian Christopher's ever done. That was dope. That was so cool. And the building's so small that he can just high-five fans in like the third row while standing in the ring. Yeah, Elvis Costello rules. I think that's the end of the first episode. File still has like 2 minutes left on it. And again, we still have one more full episode to go. Holy shit.
Can I ask a few questions about the apartment?
You can see the asbestos crumbling in his hands. All right, so before we get into our second episode, here's what we'll be watching on Twitch Tuesday night at 9 p.m. I now have a visual aid for WCW Deep Cuts Live.
I can't take it. Where's the nature boy? I want him now. I'm gonna bite that thing right now. Wait a couple days. No. Wait a couple days.
All right, we're back, and we're gonna give him more CTE with that chair.
Memphis Wrestling, brought to you by
Country Ford,
Cash Depot, and by Staten's Rental Purchase.
So you get a payday loan at Cash Depot, so you can go to Country Ford and buy a used car. Genius. Sponsor spots. Oh yeah, this was definitely filmed the same day.
Hello and welcome. How you doing, wrestling fans? Your old buddy Bert.
And there's a new commentator.
I don't know who you are. It's somebody new every week.
And Bert doesn't know who he is.
Championship Wrestling. And what a show we
have today. There's a studio in an elementary school cafeteria. Hey, if everybody has rectangular pizza.
Champion Mabel was defeated last Thursday in Lexington, and you're going to see the new champion here today. And also
Mabel was defeated
Renee
for the title.
Is here today.
Yeah.
Here, hey, see, they love her. They love Jerry the King Lawler.
That's right.
Yeah, I miss Bert having the
Troy Beasley. I will be announcing with Mr. Bert Prentice today.
Troy Beasley.
Greg Alexander hat. Question marks and Bert Prentice. We do not know who the color guy is. I love this bit. It's my new favorite bit. Oh, these were live? Okay, I'm getting conflicting stories because Eric Adams on YouTube said they taped them 3 at a time. So
6 fresh episodes.
Either way, they're great.
They're fearless, fashionable. Where are you going? And a little freaky.
This was on TV, Hank. Believe it or not, this was on TV every week in Memphis.
Challenger back with Rebus, Christopher Rich.
Oh, so much stuff is going through my head.
Christopher Rich, unless he's done something to get himself canceled lately, is a national treasure.
Right now at Country Ford, fresh shipments of 04 and 05 Ford certified.
All right, Brenticus says that commercial that was cut off at the very end of the last show was a PSA about discrimination. The guy would call asking for a job saying he was Hernandez, and they would say, sorry, job is taken. He'd call back and he'd say his name is Bill Washington, and they would all say, this job is happily available. Holy shit.
You just can't beat a country-made deal anywhere. Memphis Wrestling Fan Appreciation Party.
Okay, this one will be live because it's after the Mid-South Coliseum. Okay.
WWE superstars and Memphis Wrestling favorites.
I mean, I can't really tell either
Jerry
way.
the King Lawler and girlfriend Renee with Jimmy Hart versus Corey Maclin and the King's ex-wife.
Come see Jerry Lawler's girlfriend and his ex-wife and Eugene.
Holder present could win one of 2 cars given away from Kara's Car Central. $5 general edition.
Fairly being. He's staying anonymous so Jimmy Hart doesn't break into his house and steal his photo
with
album.
Williams Furniture, where you'll
Oh my
always
gosh.
stay. 3-piece sofa set. $199. Coffee and 2 end tables.
We're having a great time.
4-piece bedroom suite.
$199.97.
5-piece dinette.
$119.97.
Day bed with trundle and 2 mattresses.
$319.88.
Bunk beds with mattresses.
Bunk beds with mattresses. How much without?
$154.88.
Williams Furniture, the best prices guaranteed. 2878 Old Austin P Highway.
Like, good on them though for going out in the community getting actual sponsors. Get a little too hard. That woman does not approve. What? That woman was given some attitude.
You know, this first time you've been here this
Yeah,
week.
Lawler's the only trained wrestler in that match, and I bet it's going to be great.
No, that's too cool
Love you, buddy.
Bert Prentice. Not chubby and blubby. Too cool to a fine wrestler.
Chubby and blubby?
They're coming out here, folks.
Well, they could be fine, whatever they are, but you know, I think they're a little bit overexposed, if you know what I mean. The hot
Is it
boys
Nova?
and the champions, they should be getting the TV time.
Well, that was a fluke, and you know what? The hot boys should
That
be champions of
sign.
anything.
Oh, it's Sin Bodhi.
Oh my gosh, look who they're going to wrestle.
Oh, his name's Nicholas Doom here. Is he going to get a doom or a boom?
Hey, 2 Cool 2 may not make it tonight.
What the fuck does he have with him? Like an inflatable thing he got at the carnival?
The man, I know a little bit about this man. He's a pain freak. He
pain
enjoys
freak?
the dark carnival and sticking darts in
All right,
his
taping
back
schedule
and
was
crazy
week
stuff.
1 live, tape 2 episodes, says Eric.
Right here in the studio today, everybody knows that it's just hours away from the Mid-South.
Are we getting the Hot Boys?
Big night tonight. Eugene
Derek
will
King
be
and
there.
Sin Bodhi, aka Nicholas Doom.
Jerry the King Lawler and Renee. Oh yeah, that Duke Eugene's in.
Oh, we're getting Too Cool 2, who do not get the Too Cool music, despite the fact that Brian Christopher is in the promotion. The Cash Depot fan cam, which is just the 4 camera that they've been using the rest of the show. That's a good point. A couple folks in the Twitch chat have brought up. Kazarni married Stacey Carter.
That's your job. You're the bell ringer. Know your role.
Collar and elbow tie.
Yeah, I've seen some of Sin Bodhi's custom figures. He's really good at painting.
Punch to the face by King.
Derek King pouncing on Chubby. Now Chubby reverses. Hey, them are close.
Called him Chubby.
Call it right.
Big hip toss.
And another. Too Cool 2 keeping the airbrushed blue jean kiosk at the Mullen business.
Tagging out the front. Yep, double team them like they do every week.
Derek King, very underrated wrestler.
Oh, big elbow drop.
Hell of a worker is Derek King.
And goes for the cover.
Shame he never got a chance to do much nationally.
Don't forget today, folks, this is one of the shows where you don't want to turn the dial, because we got WWE Divas running all over the studio.
Come on, Bert.
I tell you, there's nothing like a
We know
Saturday
you're
night.
I'm sure you're happy to like have stars here, but
Memphis Wrestling. And you know, on top
you don't like them like that.
cars away tonight from Karis Car Central. 2 cars.
Yeah, Simbody looks freaking wild these days.
Troy that I'm a little excited about is I haven't seen Cory Maclin.
Too Cool to Used to be the sexy
Wouldn't it be a
assassins.
blessing
That's awesome.
If he actually doesn't come to TV today. He may be a little scared, you know.
I don't think Cory Maclin's scared of anything.
No, when did they go like 3 cool?
Shoulder tackle, they both go down.
The double
Would they have been 4 cool? Because 2, the transitive pop property of cool, you multiply the 2 2s, you get 4.
I
Double.
will never know.
Because
What was that ugly state on the mat? Maybe they did like a dark match, death match? Like just to make it even more random?
Chubby's showing off is what he's doing.
Like, yeah, we're taping Memphis TV, but also here's Madman Pondo cutting his forehead.
They're calling for the bell. They're throwing this way, and the Hot Boys
match is over.
should be on the screen anyway right here. They deserve the TV.
Yeah, Derek
time.
King's still
Ring the
around,
bell.
yeah.
They are the champions. Ring it all you
I think if he would have come around, oh, he has scissors. Oh, he's cutting his hair.
Oh my God!
Cutting that ponytail.
The Hot Boys are cutting their hair.
Oh my goodness!
Hot Boys.
What are the hot?
Is that a Bert Prentice shirt? Tonight.
Ponytail. Oh,
I love these Hot Boys.
fantastic! They are cutting.
Also, they got the shittiest scissors to cut. They got like little like scalpel scissors, like little medical scissors. Maybe they got it from the doctor we saw in the last episode.
And my friend Derek King and Nicholas Doom have Blubby over in the other corner.
They are having so much trouble with those scissors.
Somebody needs to restore some order.
Why did we get
Ponytail.
these shitty little scissors?
Isn't this great?
Like nobody saw those backstage. It was like,
Chubby's hair falling all,
really?
all over the place.
I have these little safety scissors here that might work better.
Oh, that's great.
I got the scissors from Mrs. Nelson's second grade classroom, which is attached to this elementary school cafeteria.
We can make a nice little wig there. Oh, I think this.
He still has all of his hair. They couldn't really get through any of it.
Well, you saw it, folks. Unfortunately, the Hot Boys just come in here and act like they run the place.
Hey, Bruzy, thank you so much for the kind words.
Hot Boys!
I'm so mad.
This isn't about the belt anymore. This isn't about bringing it home to Memphis. It's about us getting our hands on you.
It's about me needing to pay you for the trim you did to my hair.
I'll tell you what, you've seen what happened, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna say
Also, I believe the mic flag is bigger than the microphone. Oh, the Hot Boys are coming back in. They're like, we didn't cut your hair. We need to get actual heat.
It looks great. Oh, they throw Blubby in the ring. They throw Blubby in the ring.
I love Bert Prentice.
What do we got? We got. Oh, come on, cameraman, get me a close-up.
Yes, Memphis Wrestling. We discussed that a little bit ago. Oh, they got actual. They're doing the angle over again. They had to go to the back
Can we get some help from the back?
and get fucking electric razor.
He's shaving. Oh, this is great.
No, we need some help.
Yeah,
from
this
the back.
rules.
Hey, look at the hair. We can make 2 wigs now.
That was awesome. Nostalgia Mania, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Troy Vang. Shout out Brentix Maximus. I'll throw that up again before we leave.
Chubby and Blubby.
That's amazing.
Missing little hair there.
The one guy's like, oh, you cut a little bit of my hair, and then they just come and buzz the shit out of the other guy's hair.
Oh, they sure do.
You see what they've done to you. You have anything to say about tonight, boys?
All the talking's over with. Tonight at Coliseum, Hot Boys, it's not even a match. It's a fight.
Yeah. To the back. Why the fuck didn't they shave your head?
Look at all that hair in the middle of the ring. Let's see what's happening at the Coliseum tonight.
It's a party at the
God, this whole promotion is a fever dream. I cannot believe they just raided the back got an electric razor and just did the angle over again.
Lawler and girlfriend Renee with Jimmy Hart versus Cory Maclin and the King's X1 Paula Lawler with WWE's Eugene.
See, the way the commercial is, if I had this on mute, I'd think that Eugene was Cory Maclin's illegitimate child, and they were arguing over the DNA test there. Of course, Tennessee. Why not?
Hi, I'm Michael White, inviting you to watch.
Hi, I'm Michael. People say I have a fake voice.
6:30 a.m.
Hi, I'm Michael White. Unity of the Spirit. Probably a stable that James Mitchell led at one point. Paula Lawler. I'm sure Paula Lawler's still alive, if that's what you mean. Dennis Hall.
Pick up the phone, who you call Dennis Hall. Then it got body parts, motors and train. There's no poking around. Every look, every
Brian, love Memphis Wrestling at this point. You need Jesus.
Got the connection. Get hooked up with just one call. Pick up the phone, who you call Dennis Hall. Call me!
God, I need a Dennis Hall's all those salvage sign to go next to this one here.
You're not alone. Effective immediately for as little as $129 a month, your family is eligible for a quality association
Hey, La Bamba
health
Dude
plan
Baca.
that can drastically reduce the cost of doctor visits, hospital stays, accident coverage, emergency rooms, even vision and dental, plus a powerful prescription plan. You can't be denied, and it's so easy to enroll.
You cannot be denied.
The doctor often. With the plan I chose,
Looking at you,
now I
O.J.
can afford
Simpson.
to.
I'm self-employed. When I broke my arm, the bill was $1,800. With Select One accident,
I'm sure he did a lot of
my portion was
construction
only
wearing
$100.
those slacks and
I'm
that
on a
tight-ass
fixed
shirt.
With my plan prescription card, I save on my name brand drugs and generics. I even save money on my glasses.
Plus, I can have a
Phone a
qualified
doctor.
physician evaluate
I'm-
my health
that's-
records, ask me questions,
Yeah, that
and
sounds
prescribe
legit.
medicine
Phone a
over
doctor?
the phone.
Join today and use your doctor, dental, and prescription benefits immediately.
I'm
Always
sure the
accepted.
doctor
Can't be denied.
from the
Call
segment
now.
on the last show is part of the National Way Healthcare System. Yeah, I love the one guy.
Earlier in the show, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new Southern heavyweight champion. Let's bring him out right now. This man defeated King.
Do you think
Maple.
instinctually he's like, we have a new champion, it's Mike Rapat? No, not him. Oh, hey, it's Morticia, as the graphic said last
brand
week.
new Southern heavyweight champion. And Mordecai, if I can get you to go and grace.
Seriously,
grace
you
our
guys have
guest
had a
here.
week.
What excitement this is.
Ask
And
him
on top
how
of
it's
that, you're gonna
spelled.
defend it tonight at the Mid-South Coliseum. You see that? Thursday night in
Kevin the
Lexington,
Vampire, now
Kentucky.
Kevin the real estate agent, very popular in the Indianapolis area.
He said
Rather.
the southern states weren't worth defending. He said the people that he made so proud were nothing.
Mordecai is standing up
but
for the South.
And I said, no,
Blake,
no, King
this nearly
Maple.
condemned consignment shop has the hottest action you can find at 2 p.m. on a Thursday
And he laid there in
afternoon.
the ring,
Yeah, he
and
was
I
done with
pinned him
WWE at this
for
point.
this belt.
He was
In the Mid-South
about a year away from
Coliseum,
coming back being
they
Kevin
wanna put me
Thorne.
against another has-been of the WWE. They want to put me against Lance Cade.
I did not expect that
Lance
name.
Cade, I promise you, I'll put you down faster than
If you were to say, hey, Tom, he's going to wrestle another ex-WWE guy, I would have given you 100 names before I came up with Lance Cade. Oh, he looks great.
Whoa. Oh, great. I don't see your name.
And I don't just mean muscle-wise. Great head of hair.
First of all, Pumpkinhead.
Also, it is wild to see wrestlers taller than the announcers.
Now,
Master of the Gordita
but I know
Crunch.
all these people out here don't know. But for the last 8 months, I've been sitting at home recovering from knee surgery.
He had to point at his knee so they would know where the knee was.
It's my first match back. And I couldn't
Yeah, I cannot believe he introduced
of
Lance
any
Cade as
better
being
place in the
another
world
has-been
than
of the
Memphis,
WWE. Yeah, you're both unemployed.
Coliseum to become the brand new Southern heavyweight champion.
No way. No way.
No way.
This is my belt.
No way, brother.
Hold on. That is unless these people right here and you, we don't have to wait till tonight. We can do it right now.
Yeah, Lance Cade's looking handsome now.
To Mordecai Wright. Yeah,
He's a hottie.
We finally got a respectable Southern champion. What do you say, Mordecai? You know what? You're not worth
So wait, wasn't he standing up for the Southern states like a few minutes ago?
Make him wait. You're right.
Also, there appears to be a children's choir in the crowd, all dancing.
It may be a very short-lived title.
Oh yeah, I saw the hair's still in the ring. Must be so itchy to bump in that thing.
My gosh, all monsters tonight.
There's some Comic Sans with the Tonight font.
Can we take a look at that card?
Beautiful. So many fonts.
From top to bottom. Oh yeah, 2 cars. We're giving away 2.
Oh, they moved the cars.
They're out there as we speak, live right
The
now.
parking garage across the street was like, "Hey, you guys, you're gonna move those things, or we're gonna get you towed."
Two wrestling fans are gonna be driving.
That's right, 2 cars given away tonight at the Mid-South Coliseum.
Bert seems stunned.
Folks. It's only right here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, they had to get that live shot of the cars
Willie
outside.
Douglas and Derek King take on the Mid-South Idol and Chris Michaels in the opening match.
Yeah, they have match order down.
WWE future diva
Not a single broom in the building. Julie, they spelled it even differently here. Jillian Hall.
Special challenge back. Simon.
Oh, hey, they fixed it. Bert's with Simon Dean here.
The big talk's a little too big for his britches, if you don't mind.
I hope that was his name. 450-pound King Mabel. Not just King Mabel. 450-pound King Mabel. Again, I'm pretty sure he was on Raw as Viscera at this
I
point.
tell you what, the Hot Boys have just come into Memphis and cut the hair of Too Cool 2. It's going to be a hot one, folks.
The Hot Boys are now the Barbershop Boys. Superstar Bill Dundee and Kevin White.
Superstar. They should have had Bert Prentice announce Edge back in the day.
Coco B wearing the Soul Taker in a triple threat tag team match tonight.
They like those triple threat tag matches in Memphis. They could have called him Mort Okai.
With Cory Maclin and Paulo
So wait, there's one trained wrestler in the ring. You have a genuine TV star, Eugene. Lawler could have called the office, gotten him in that ring. Eugene even worked in Memphis, like regularly while he was with WWE. Couldn't have gotten him in there, made it a 6-man.
Come to the show. That's all it takes. Plus, we got the big dance-off contest tonight.
The big dance-off.
Car Central. Robert, what's his name? So, we're gonna have
We're gonna have a dance-off.
Here it is right now.
They're a dance troupe, not a children's choir. Okay. And they're all wearing heels. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. They're gonna all break their ankles.
Right now to shake a tail feather, which I think is the name of the dance contest.
Shake a what?
Tail feather.
Big fan. The ring announcer. That guy is like, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Mr. Karras, Car Central. All right.
This is so awkward.
Jerry the King Lawler taught him. That's the tail feather. Is that a tail feather?
Oh gosh.
Oh, now he's helping them out of the ring.
That guy, he set them up for being arrested. What a piece of shit. No.
Tonight at the Mid-South
Shake your
Coliseum.
tail feather. The ladies from MVR will be there.
Hey, ladies, get in there and grind on each other for 30 seconds. Now get the fuck out.
Here, I see on my sheet. I don't really want to talk to this guy. You want to do this?
Oh my god.
Do you want to do this?
I'd be more than happy to.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I don't want to talk
Last
to him.
resort, oh, a death match. Oh, it's Shock. This show. Shock. Now I want to see Shock do death matches.
Shock, you want to talk a little bit about?
Look at this guy's like little gimmick here, little Riz
I
bar.
want to talk a little bit, son. Wake up.
Was Spellbinder British?
From the WWE, trying to come down and tell me how to take protein, how to work out. My friend, you do not build up 22.5-inch arms.
Protein. No, it's all
So tonight at the
Deca.
Mid-South Coliseum, it's either put up or shut up.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll put up.
I swear I thought the Mike Fleck said it
from,
MXC,
my friend,
Most Extreme
Simon Dean.
Elimination
Let's roll this
Challenge.
first. Shock, watch this.
Well, Shock, tonight's the night.
Oh shit, local
See,
promo,
Shocky,
Simon Dean.
I'm sure you sat back all day, hanging in the gym, banging rep after rep, trying to build
Banging
that
rep after
already
rep?
impressive physique
That's
that you
an
have.
accusation.
When all along, dummy, all you had to do was pick up the phone and order a year's supply of my patented Simon system. See, Shock, I've sat back now, and I've thought to myself,
Simon Dean had literally
there's no
just
way
worked
in
an
the
angle
world
with Steve
that I'm
Austin on
coming to Memphis,
TV.
Tennessee, to step in the ring with an untested athlete such as yourself. And oh yeah, I mean exactly what I'm saying. See, I figure you must have played Major League Baseball, wink wink, before you got into professional wrestling
Yes,
with
you
the
know,
guns that you're sporting, buddy. And I don't mean
insinuations.
guns for armed robbery. Oh no. See, Shock, I think instead of shock and awe, they should call you shockingly
using the
awful,
euphemism
because
playing
there's no
Major
way
League
that
Baseball
a hot
for taking
property
steroids
like
is
a
like
WWE
kind of going around
superstar is
the
gonna step in the
whole
ring
building to go in the
with
front
an
door there.
untested athlete such as yourself. So you know what I'm gonna do, Shocky? I'm gonna send down my own personal tester to step in the ring with you tonight. So Shock, while you're miserably failing the test I'm gonna send for you, I'm gonna be sitting back sipping a delicious Simon
So wait,
Dean
he's not going to be at the Mid-South
protein
Coliseum?
shake.
They've been advertising them?
My Shock, some pretty big accusations from Simon Dean there.
You know what?
Yeah, pretty big accusations there, buddy.
See, so in other words, what you're saying to me, Simon Dean, is you want to run your mouth, but you don't want
When
to
has this ever been the hand signal for running your mouth?
Tell me, are you scared?
Yeah, what happened to the color balance? Holy shit, it's Matt Morgan.
No problem. Meet my friend Matt Morgan. So this is the
Bert Prentice is like, meet my friend Matt Morgan.
Let him know who he's talking to.
How does this show get any weirder?
They're shouting stink. Get the microphone up. Look in front of you, Shock.
Yeah, the DNA of TNA. He heard, Matt Morgan heard that there was a lot of DNA on these shows and was like, I have to be there. It's my gimmick.
Take a look from head to toe. You are looking at a 7-foot, 330-pound monster.
I believe this is after the stuttering.
You will
gimmick.
ever see. So tonight, Shock, this is your Simon Dean test. Meet Matt Morgan.
So after they had been advertising Simon Dean for a couple of weeks, they're like, nope, it's going to be Matt Morgan. Simon Dean's needed on the road to lose to Maven. And then Maven's going to go years and years later and be like, hey guys, I'm Maven. And from 2001 to 2006, I had the best job in the world. Shock's gimmick is that he's cool dude, big muscles.
Saturday night, 7:30 at the Coliseum.
Kurt Russell is a reporter covering a brutal murder.
Yeah, this has the WCW worldwide effect where you could literally just, anybody could come out that curtain next and it's like, okay, makes sense.
Memphis Wrestling Fan Appreciation Party. This Saturday night, 7:30. Door prices for the
I want to go have a fan appreciation party with Matt Morgan and the Hot Boys.
Jerry the King Lawler and girlfriend Renee with Jimmy Hart versus Cory Maclin and the King's ex-wife Paula Lawler.
Like, as weird as this show is, they have sufficiently convinced me I need to go back in time and buy a ticket for this show. I want to see this show.
When we were younger, we didn't care about the price of prescription
Brian, now you
drugs.
bring up a good
But
point.
somewhere along the
Is
way,
Jerry
I developed
Lawler's
diabetes.
love life like
And now we're
Menudo? You
very
hit a certain
concerned
age
about
and
the
you're
price of
out of here.
prescription drugs.
In fact, I know someone who had to choose between buying food or the prescription drug they really needed.
Yes, that's why we'd like to tell you about Free Medicine Direct.
If you're not covered
Yeah,
by
before we had
insurance, you might be
Facebook,
eligible to get
we just
all
had
your
these commercials where
medications
people are
free.
like, people are either buying drugs or food.
Absolutely free. Drugs like Lipitor, Glucophage, Celebrex.
Oh, these are all
And
the
even
drugs that
Viagra.
Shock
I know
took.
it's hard to believe, but this is the real deal. And if you spend more
Yeah,
than $50
we
a month
want to
on
give you
prescription
drugs for
like we do,
free.
then you should call now to see if you're eligible.
FreeMedicine.com, official sponsor of Memphis
$200 a month for
Wrestling.
prescription drugs. I was feeling overwhelmed. Then I saw an ad for Free Medicine Direct. I called
Hey,
right
let's
then,
do this,
and now all my prescriptions are free.
this stand up for
I don't
this
know what
free
I would've
drugs
done.
commercial in the middle of the park. What is all going on here?
Possibly afford without Free Medicine Direct. I just don't understand how people without a prescription plan could possibly afford their own prescriptions.
I don't
know
either,
how
sir.
people get by without this program.
Yes, I know it's hard to believe, but you may be able to get all your prescriptions totally free.
Drugs like Lipitor, Glucophage, Celebrex, and even Viagra. All your prescription drugs. Absolutely free.
If you're not covered by insurance, you might be eligible to get all
Was
your
that a fake
medications
dog?
free. You should
Is that the
call now
dog
to see if
from
you're eligible.
Mr. Nanny?
Find out if you or your family are eligible to receive all your
Drugs like
medications
Oxycontin,
free.
Perks,
Just call this
Ritalin.
toll-free number right now. 6 million Americans already received free medications. Why not you?
Yes,
Call
even
now.
Viagra.
To order, call 1-800.
Viagra was shown.
That's 1-800-335-9190.
Holy shit.
So call 1-800-335-9190 now.
Thank you, Mid-South, for making Cameron
That's
Harper's Celebrity
horrifying.
Putt-Putt Tournament a
Why?
huge success.
Weather was beautiful. The turnout was great. They raised a lot of money for Ronald McDonald House. You can't beat it. It has just been a great
And
event.
I even got to join the band Lit. Was that
Thanks for supporting the Eyewitness
oh my
News
God,
Celebrity
what's his
Putt-Putt
face?
Tournament
Dan
benefiting
Schneider?
Ronald McDonald House.
And we'll see you again next year.
Celebrity Putt-Putt Tournament, including a fake Ronald McDonald? Yeah, how do these people have so many cool replica belts?
Tonight, only in one place, the Mid-South Coliseum. Tickets on sale right now. You're not going to want to miss tonight.
Flashing up
When Jerry
just
the King
fast
Lawler,
enough.
there you
Subliminal
have it.
marketing.
The King's on his way with his girlfriend Renee.
Oh, hey, Jerry Lawler in his ring gear this week.
And Paula Lawler. Why Paula
Also, I
Lawler
gotta
getting in the ring,
say,
we're not sure.
Paula Lawler, great wrestling name.
Eugene King.
Bert, have you ever seen a more disgusting look of people?
Goopy Gatto, thank you for the follow.
Really bad. Really bad. And now let me ask you this. Who is this moron you got sitting out here today? I know you.
Nobody knows, Jerry.
Last week and now this. It's steadily going downhill. Am I going to have to come out here or either bring good old JR down here to help you out? Would you please?
Imagine Jim Ross calling this show.
Now, we want to talk
Could
a little
you
bit about
imagine?
Corey Maclin. We want to talk about that entire situation.
Bert Prentice and Jim Ross calling
unfinished
this
business
show.
that I need to take care of. You know, the past couple of weeks, there's been some new young man.
Yeah,
that
you can't
showed
say
up
Paula
here
Lawler
where
5
the
times
United
fast.
States Heavyweight Championship title. His name is Cassidy Riley.
Also, I do not admire Jerry Lawler for much,
Pimply-faced
for
girls
obvious
over here screaming
reasons,
for him.
but I'm a big fan of him wearing
Cassidy
the
Riley in his
warm-up
debut here, he
athletic
hurt my
bands
man's
as opposed
ribs,
to
private
wrist tape.
fine. He's still
Very
under
smart.
doctor's care. Then last week he comes out here and he hurts Private Precious. So today, the old saying goes, when you care enough to send the very
Like, he doesn't
best,
even give a shit that there's
you
a
go
Nike
yourself.
swoosh
Well,
on
that's what I'm
them.
going to do. If I could get Cassidy Riley to come out here for just 1 minute, yeah.
You want to wrestle him today, right here?
Apparently, we're getting another Cassidy Riley match. Imagine Cassidy Riley doing half the shit he did to Private Precious, to Jerry
Come on
Lawler.
over here, Cassidy. How long have you been the United States Heavyweight Champion?
For about 8 months.
For about 8 months. Okay. That is, somebody out there in the audience has already said that's too long, and you know what? I couldn't agree more.
Lawler's
So
like,
if you
yeah,
don't
these
mind,
fans fucking hate you,
You've been
dude.
a fighting champion. We heard you say that. You fought Private Fine that I put against you. You hurt his ribs, by the way. I don't know if you know that or not, but you hurt the man's ribs. And then Private Precious. He's still under doctor's care after wrestling you last week. So what I'm asking you right
I love
now,
the
if
idea
you're truly
that
a
in
fighting
Memphis
champion, will you
Wrestling,
be willing to put that
the
title on the
split-legged
line
moonsault
against
is
the King right here today on
almost, if
television?
not just as bad as the pile driver. It's just injuring people left and
I'm
right.
not out here to play table tennis. I'm sorry the two guys got hurt, but I'm a fighting champion, just like I said last
Yeah, I'm not
week,
out here to do
just like
play
I
table
said the
tennis. I'm
week
out here to do
before that, And I
gymnastics.
will be more than happy to give these people in studio and everybody watching at home the chance to see me beat you right here, right now.
Also, I'm pretty sure this is a WWE versus TNA match.
Jimmy Hart has
Like, I'm
not
pretty
arrived
sure
yet. I
Cassidy
do need
Riley is
Jimmy Hart
with
in my
TNA.
What? What?
Your manager.
So in many ways, this match right here paved the way for Joe Hendry.
All right, you talk me into it. Let's don't wait any longer. Let's go, young man. It's for the belt. This is for the
Yeah, he's on TNA at the time, so that's wild.
championship. It's been a long time since I had a title like that around my waist, and I think within about 6 or 7 minutes I'll have
Yep.
it.
Bert playing along,
Cassidy Riley against
like a
the
good
King
commentator
for the belt.
should.
Whatever, Beaner, Bert, whatever. The belt is on the line right now. The hot shot, Cassidy
God,
Riley.
I
I've had the
believe in
pleasure
Bert
of watching this young man
Prentice.
for a while.
The Forbidden Door was secretly opened in Memphis.
Like I said, I've
Better late than never.
Again, we get the first WWE versus TNA match ever with that giant graphic covering half the screen.
It's got to be the worst. The worst. It's Jerry the King Lawler going for the gold right here on Memphis TV today. And an absolute, this match.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels was cooking, and by cooking I mean stealing from this weird-ass show. I'm pretty sure we will have a paternity test on NXT in the next 6 months.
Into the corner. Back into the corner. Oh!
Hey, Lawler like took a bump. Good on him.
He's not very happy about it either.
I'll give Cassidy Riley his due. He is a fighting champion, and he's
The ref looks like one of the
good.
Oak Ridge
He hasn't
boys.
held that belt for 8 months for nothing. I mean, he's taken on all comers throughout Nashville,
Oh
Chattanooga,
gosh, Big
Louisville,
Corey.
Evansville.
The King opened several
But he
forbidden
to make a name
doors.
for himself, he had to
Back
come to
doors
Memphis.
even.
That's right, and he's here.
Again,
and
big
taking on
fan
the King.
of the guys who bought the replica belts. Just like, fuck your TV show. We're going to hold
The
these
fans
things up.
solidly behind Cassidy Riley in this. Why, I don't know. Lawler has been so good to Memphis, been so good to the fans, and the fans have just turned on him.
Lawler misses a big punch, and Cassidy Riley catches him.
And a close fist.
This is
fist was
Memphis
open.
right
It went
here.
closed. That was a solid
Got 2
scientific
punches.
slap to the face.
Oh, the guy has a replica King's crown too, and it looks way better than Lawler's.
Cassidy wouldn't cheat for nothing. Doesn't have to cheat.
I think everybody in the audience has a replica belt,
Cassidy Riley, the
except
US
for the
heavyweight
dance
champion.
troupe that was awkwardly grinding on each other earlier.
Oh, big punch. Close fist that time, Bert. And again.
Lawler's like, yeah, we're going to stop the show. All of you. Battle Royal, unification match.
And it's a reversal. Up and over. Big backdrop.
Big backdrop.
Jerry the King Lawler.
You know, I don't think Jerry Lawler's ever thrown an open fist punch in his life.
You know, my friend Miss Francis loved that down in Chattanooga, and we want to thank all the great
Of course, Bert Prentice shouting out Miss Francis in Chattanooga.
Saw a great night of wrestling. We'll be back real soon. Also,
God, I missed that.
Daisy, Tennessee, coming up in Riceville, Tennessee next weekend.
This is after
All over the area.
Lawler ran for mayor.
Walnut,
Woodruff.
Mississippi, coming up. South Haven.
What
a
the
big show next
fuck
Saturday. I tell
happened
you,
there?
Something going on all over the area.
Let's cut to a 3-second shot of the canvas.
Mid-South Coliseum. Whoa, right in the nose.
Lawler.
Right in the nose.
Jerry Lawler.
Yeah, we are officially the longest match on the show at 2 minutes.
Paula and Cory Maclin.
I think Lawler actually punched him in the ear there.
Can you imagine Paul
Because he was
Lawler
supposed
in
to
the ring?
duck.
What is not only she thinking, what is Cory Maclin thinking? I don't care if you got Eugene in your corner or not. Lawler's going to go after Paul.
Oh, shit!
Oh, my goodness.
That was a great ref bump.
We're going to have a new champion. I can just feel it. We're going to have a new champion.
The guy's down there. Not hurt, he's just like contemplating his life. Why am I doing this bullshit
off
for
the
free?
second row, classic Lawler.
And we got 2 bald guys going against the barbershop boys tonight.
Hey, folks,
Hey, it's
Cory
Cory Maclin and Eugene.
It doesn't get any better than this. Eugene been out of action
Cory
for a
Maclin
while,
with
and
a ball bat. Hey, Eugene, my friend over here, trying to accuse me of fathering 4 children.
Bert, what do you think about that? This isn't too happy
Oh my
times
gosh.
for you now, is it?
Up.
No business being in it. Wait a minute.
Hey, TNA wins.
Cassidy Riley pulls off the win.
TNA wins. I love it.
1, 2, 3, right in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
3 of them to do it.
Eugene and Cory Maclin in
God,
the
I love
studio
Cory
today.
Maclin. Top baby face.
Well, yeah, it takes 3 people.
Badass, hanging out with one of the top stars in the WWE with a ball bat ready to beat everyone's ass.
Once again, trying to play head games with the king.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Cassidy Riley, you had this all cooked up with that lowlight snake in the grass. Cory Maclin and Eugene.
Cory Maclin towering over everyone in the segment.
Let me tell you. Shut up.
Half of the people in that shot were baffled on how to react.
All right, listen to this. Listen to me.
Eugene was saved at WrestleMania by Hulk Hogan in the same month.
Don't say no. Don't try to influence this young man. I want a rematch.
And if I know anything about Nick Dinsmore, even though he was on WWE TV making main roster money, he still sold a shitload of t-shirts at a gimmick table that night at the Mid-South Coliseum. Yeah, please don't say the R word, Jerry. Please don't.
Listen, let me cut through all the bull. Let's get right down to it. Let me make this worth your while and worth everybody else's while.
God, I'm so nervous
Tonight
now.
at the Mid-South Coliseum, Cassidy Riley, you're going to be there or not? Okay, you're going to be
Do you want to wrestle my ex-wife too?
I'll tell you what. You bring that United States heavyweight title with you. And listen, folks, you might like this. I got an idea. I did this once before years ago. I'm willing to do it again.
Get married.
You and I, after all the other matches are over, we go in the ring for the United States heavyweight title. Listen. And if I don't win,
trying to cut a
if you
promo.
beat me, if I don't walk out with that United States heavyweight title, you know what I'll do? I'll give everybody their money back tonight. How about that? You save your tickets.
Oh, it's Memphis. There has to be a match like this. Yeah, I'll give everybody their $5 back. Even the security guards. Yeah. I didn't even pay to get in.
You give everybody at the Mid-South Coliseum their money back. That's tens of thousands of dollars.
No, it is not.
Is that what I'm hearing you say, kid?
Yeah, if I don't win the United States heavyweight title from you tonight, everybody save your ticket stub. You'll get your money back. When
I
you
mean,
leave the
technically, if they
Coliseum.
drew
That's
what they
all
said
I'm
they
telling
drew, then yeah, it's
And
tens of thousands of
All I
dollars.
have to do is bring my title. All I have to do is bring my belt to beat
right.
you.
Yeah.
You know how crooked they
I tell you
are.
what, for all the fans in Memphis, you bring your crown, but King.
So the roster here is so small that Lawler has to work twice on the show. As the security guard, again, stealing the show. The security guard's this fucking
Bring your
rules.
ticket stub, because that ticket stub is going to give you a chance to win a car. That's all you got to do. You, don't
So
have
you
to
win a
register.
car.
Just bring your ticket stub tonight.
You
and
maybe
hang
get
on
your money
to it, because
back.
Not only that, Lawler, you're doing that
And you get to
juice box. That's where
see
you go.
somebody
We
wrestle
want
their
cash money
ex-wife.
from you, Lawler, and you buy everybody
Best day ever. And Cory Maclin is going to behead someone.
At the Coliseum, a Memphis Wrestling Fan Appreciation Party. This Saturday night, 7:30. Door prices for the first 500 fans. Free car giveaway from Karis Car Central. WWE Superstars and Memphis Wrestling favorite.
Hey, refs as wizards.
Jerry the King Lawler and girlfriend Renee with Jimmy Hart versus Corey Maclin and the King's ex-wife Paula Lawler with WWE's Eugene. Any ticket holder present could win one of 2 cars given away from Karis Car Central.
It's a volcano.
Saturday night, 7:30 at the Coliseum.
When we were younger,
Oh, we get
didn't
this
care
commercial
about the price of
again.
prescription drugs. But
I
somewhere
assume
along
this
the
is in
way,
like
I
an
developed
empty
diabetes.
apartment, like one of those
And
ones
now
that
we're
they
very
show off.
concerned about the price of prescription drugs.
In fact, I know someone who had to choose between buying food or the prescription drug they really needed.
Yes, that's why we'd like to tell you
Yeah,
about Free
and they're-
Medicine Direct.
If you're
And they're
not
on
covered
this
by
show,
insurance, you
actually,
might be
that you're
eligible to
watching
get
right now.
All your medications free.
That's right. All your prescription drugs. Absolutely
All
free.
of them. We will buy all of your drugs for you. Are you listening, Brian Christopher?
And even Viagra.
All of your
I know it's
drugs.
hard to
Viagra.
believe,
Jerry.
This is the real
buddy.
deal. And if you spend more than
Yeah, we have to see if the
$50
dog
a
is
month on
fake.
prescription
Blake
drugs
pointed
like
out
we do,
last time
then
they
you
aired
should
this,
call
the
now
dog
to
might
see
be
if you're
fake.
eligible.
So I have a medical condition that costs me about $200 a month in prescription
What's
drugs.
the medical condition,
I was feeling overwhelmed.
HIPAA?
Then I saw an ad for free Medicine Direct. I called right then, and now all my prescriptions are free. I don't know what I would have done.
I was prescribed a medication that I couldn't possibly
Is the dog
afford
breathing?
without Free Medicine Direct.
Is that the dog from Problem Child 2?
A prescription plan could possibly afford their own prescriptions.
I don't know how people get by.
Yeah, shout out Drugs Delaney.
Yes, I know it's hard to believe, but you may be able
on
to
the
get
mend
all
right
your
now.
prescriptions totally
Yeah, that is
free.
not a real dog.
Drugs like
I do think that's the dog from Problem Child 2.
and even Viagra.
When
All
Junior
your
drugs the
prescription
dog.
Absolutely free.
If you're not
If
covered
that's a
by
real
insurance,
dog,
you
that
might be
dog is
eligible to
on the
get all your
drugs
medication free.
that they
You
are
should call
promoting.
now to see if you're eligible.
Find out if you or your family are eligible to receive all your medications free.
Synthroid,
Just call
yes,
this
that's
toll-free
what
number
that's what
right
Shock
now.
was on earlier.
6 million Americans
Synthroid.
already received free medications. Why not you? Call now.
To order, call 1-800-335-9190. That's 1-800-335-9190. So call 1-800-335-9190 now.
Imagine going to the Mid-South Coliseum, $5 ticket, you get your money back, you win a car, and you get free drugs. While watching Paula Lawler wrestle Jerry. Oh, it's Maria Kanellis. Again, we can never tell who the hell's going to walk out that curtain.
Tonight I'm going to be at the Mid-South Coliseum, and I'm not giving away just one car. But
Oh, Maria is personally giving away the cars.
you need to register.
Why not?
All you need is your ticket stub. It's going to be great.
I'm genuinely surprised they spelled her name
Everyone's
correctly.
excited to have you back in Memphis. Last time you did such a great job. And you know, we got a big ladies wrestling match tonight at the Mid-South Coliseum.
Is that Lawler's girlfriend?
What in the world? Hey, I'm going to talk to her. She's a lot prettier than you are.
Jesus, Bert.
Thank you. Hello. You know,
Jillian Hall, ladies and gentlemen.
no.
No? Wait.
He doesn't even know.
No,
You did this.
No, my name is Fuji Cakes, and you guys didn't come here to see
Fuji
Maria.
Cakes?
Fuji Cakes?
Fuji Cakes.
Fuji Cakes.
Fuji
came
Cakes?
To see me destroy Alexa.
That's not a name.
Oh, I know her too. You'll have an easy time.
That's not a person's name. That's a
Ladies and
delicacy.
gentlemen. Well, don't go nowhere, Maria. This is getting fun.
Don't go anywhere.
It's getting fun. Come on,
What's your
Bert.
problem? Are you jealous? Are you jealous of divas? You want
Are you-
You want competition? You want to come out here and make fun of Maria? I tell you what. Tonight, Mid-South Coliseum.
Tonight,
Alexis Lurie versus Fuji
Mid-South
Cakes.
Coliseum, me
Be
and
there.
Fuji Cake.
Alexis and Fuji Cakes. Another reason to come to the Mid-South Coliseum. You
Is
look like
Fuji
Jillian
Cake
Hall.
one of those drugs that the
Cake.
commercial
You
covers?
can lead, Maria. Give me a hug,
It is
sugar.
Mickey James, yes.
Can I have a hug? Oh, you're so pretty. She's so pretty. Fuji Cake. I
You're a
gotta
creep. You don't even like women. Come
in the
on.
ring. Oh, business just picked
Fuji
up, Peter.
Cake. Oh, hey, it's Mordecai. Or Morticia.
WWE was
Yeah,
going to be in the Mid-South
Julian.
Coliseum tonight.
Julian Hall
Our
couldn't be
new
bothered to
Southern
show up.
Heavyweight champion is going to defend himself here today against Kevin White right here on TV today.
That's the man right there.
God, the
Fan
music.
favorite Kevin White. I love
And he just
watching
gives
this
his
guy work.
ring jacket
He
to some
can sure
fans.
do it. He's a
Fuji Cakes was in OVW. As Fuji Cakes? I have no memory of a Fuji Cakes. Also, where the fuck do you get that name? Fuji Cakes.
Lawler go for the belt. If he doesn't become the champion, he's giving the lady back. You got Paul Lawler.
Hey, you know what? Kevin Furtick is a good punch. I'll give him that.
Historical that is. People are driving in from Nashville. They're driving in from Canton, Missouri, Little Rock, Arkansas, Greenwood, Mississippi, because they.
Her name was Melody or Jezebel in OVW. Still don't recognize any of those
Him and
names.
Deborah Jarrett have been longtime friends of Paula Lawler. They want to know just what's going on here. Oh, Mordecai just sends Kevin White down with a simple elbow.
They really want to see Jerry Lawler take 3 losses in one day. 3 strikes and you're out, King.
You know, Lawler don't like you anyway. I don't think I'd be talking like that. You won't be around long.
Kicks.
Like, how did Fuji Cakes not make $1 million with that name? Yeah, Bert's type was more like Cassidy Riley. I was going to make that joke earlier. Yeah.
He's got everything. And look at tonight. Who he's going to be taking on.
I cannot believe her name was freaking Fuji Cakes. Holy shit!
7 feet tall. And old Shock. Old Shock's going to have another
This
loss
referee.
tonight.
Mordecai.
What a whipping
Taking a
referee. He can't
beating.
take one little shove. And there he is. Woo!
There he is, Lance Cage.
These guys are Bert's type.
That's a taste of what he's going to get tonight, Bert Prentice. I tell you that much right now. The man's been on the
Will he
sidelines
ask for a
while.
hug from
He's
Lance
back and he's
Cage?
ready to fight.
These two monsters are going to collide at the Mid-South Coliseum tonight in just one of the matches. I think Kevin White's knees hurt. They need to check that. Lance Cage, they're standing in the middle of the ring. I tell you what, it's going to be an incredible night. At the Mid-South
Now the
Coliseum.
dance troupe's just standing off to the side,
UPN New Monday. Kicks off
upset
tonight with
that
the
they got
Battle of the
interrupted.
Bands. That's rock and roll, baby. It's one-on-one against R&B star Roy.
Alright, she was on the OVW
Followed by
student
Chuck.
shows.
Hey, when you're
Okay.
getting married, how exactly do you tell your parents? You sent me an e-bike to your wedding. That would be your father, right? Oops. Plus girlfriends and half and half.
Now, this show's very entertaining. I love this show.
A little too much
I'm heard of Memphis Wrestling, not Whatever this sitcom is, I have no.
Monday beginning at
One-on-one, I remember. Girlfriends, I remember. I don't remember the other two shows.
97, your station for Mike Evans and the early morning team. Devin Steele in the afternoons and continuous jams all day.
Let your head down.
Just think only as the pages in your diary.
You gotta rock weight in this one. Oh, come on.
I'm just needing a second to breathe from the last hour and 45 minutes. Oh, thank you. I'm not a nugget. Right there. Brenticus Maximus's finest work, in my opinion.
5 Ford certified pre-owned cars and trucks are rolling in. Plus, Country Ford is now your Mercury
Country
certified
Ford.
pre-owned headquarters. Prices slash
Also, I
below market
believe
levels.
Country Ford is
Credit
not
problems? No
the
problem.
sponsor that's
Don't
giving
wait.
away the
See us
cars.
now, while
They got a
selection's best.
second local dealership to give away cars. Anywhere. All right, Brian says Cuts was a spinoff of One-on-One featuring Shane and Elizabeth as the white girl. Okay. That makes sense. Lance and Kevin Thorne were signed but didn't want to go back to OVW after Cornette tried to choke Kevin Thorne for wrestling in a Von Dutch hat. Hey, who hasn't wanted to sprinkle some? Oh, it's the Doctor! Sorry for interrupting myself. The Doctor has made his way to the studio.
First of all, Steve, I want
Paulo
to
Lawler, Cory Maclin, and the Doctor.
They did the DNA test. It's good to have you here today, Steve. First of all, I want to talk
What's
about
his
what
purpose
happened
after
last
he
week.
already
I'm totally,
determined that Cory Maclin was not the guy who
I
sired those
don't want to
children?
apologize for Jerry Lawler, but I apologize to you because I didn't expect all that to happen at your office, which smashed in the
no
window
Dr.
and all
Fishman.
of that
Yes,
stuff
Brian.
that
Yes,
took
the
place
smash of
down
the
there last
week.
Steve, and
2
him
weeks
putting
in a
his hands on
row.
you. Totally unnecessary, uncalled for, and Jerry Lawler had no business
I
doing it
cannot
and
believe
smashing
this.
up the whole deal. But what I want to do, Steve, is he busted that window. How much that window cost?
That was about $700, Corey.
$700.
Window. Well, you know, commercial property is real expensive, Paula, you know. So,
It is.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's
Which is why
exactly
I'm
what gonna
stunned
do.
they
I brought
broke a
my
window for a
checkbook,
Memphis angle.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay for that window that Jerry Lawler smashed. And not only that, if you hold this for me,
But if
Paula,
the
right up
Doctor
here.
takes a
Not
bump,
only
I'm
that,
going
what
to
I wanna do-
legitimately
That's a little
squeal.
What I want to do also, listen to this, to all the fans, because I know a lot of people have problems, the same situation that I was in. How much are those paternity tests? About
Yes,
$750
I'm sure a lot of fans have
I'm gonna pay
had
for
paternity
4 of them
issues
today for
that go to
4
Memphis
fans
wrestling shows.
that come out to medical
Free
testing on
paternity
American
tests,
way.
compliment of
Paul
Cory
and I are
Maclin.
gonna
He
be
said
out there
4 of
this afternoon,
them.
2 o'clock.
If
Free
4
paternity
fans
test.
come
So if you died
for
of
a meet and
paternity
greet
fraud and somebody setting you up just like
at
Jerry
medical,
Lawler did me,
I love the
and your
business
father
name, medical
did,
testing. That's not
stuff like
suspicious.
that. All you got to do is come out today to medical testing on American Way, and I'm going to pay out of my pocket right here today. So that's $750
Free
per
paternity
test,
tests.
and also $750 window. That's $3,750. I'm gonna write a check, $3,750.
That's about
to
how much the
medical
gate
testing.
was that night.
I'm gonna pay for it this afternoon, Paul. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna
the
be
lady
live
holding the microphone
right
is
there on
Paula
American
Lawler,
Way.
Jerry Lawler's
Today
ex-wife.
is April the 16th, the day of the Coliseum. Here's your check. Steve Kahn, I'm sorry about what happened.
Steve
Just take care of the
Kahn.
4 fans today. We're gonna
Hey,
be out
Commodore
today to
Amigo.
give
Yes,
those away.
that's, before we leave the night, I'll tell you one more time how to get your hands on one of those bad
Thank you,
boys.
Steve. So come out there today
Thanks
and
to our
register.
pal Brent.
Strictly confidential what takes place and the results on that. What I want to talk about now, Paula, is this whole thing with Jerry Lawler and
I
Renee.
cannot believe.
I just want to tell you, Corey, Renee...
Eric says, I wonder if the Doctor had to go to Corey's job at the newspaper to pick up the money after that check
of
bounced.
what she was going to be in for with Jerry.
Paula does
And,
look a lot
all
like
she
an older
twisted around,
Stacey.
she,
and
you know, didn't want to...
I would say Jerry has a type,
I don't even know why
but
she's here.
Renee goes
she
against that
makes fun
type.
of the South and...
Wait a minute.
First of all, tonight, Paula, tonight,
Hey,
everybody
Paula?
here had to listen to you whine and cry for the past month, okay? All you want is for people to feel sorry for you, and I have no pity for you.
Well, we don't have any
Is that
pity for
Lorena
you now.
Bobbitt?
Hey, everybody, let me tell you this. We don't even need you out here. Now, you know what? You know what we call girls like this in the South in Memphis? What? Yeah, she's just a project chick.
Jesus! This is my favorite talk show. Yes! Yes! Jerry. I love how there's an armed security guard right there, and he's like, fuck it, let him go. Let him go.
Tonight in the Mid-South Coliseum, I will see you, and I will send you back to where the north where you belong.
Should be back in the north where you belong? Is this Game of Thrones?
And Lola, let me tell you this. When Paula reaches in her head tonight, and Paula, I want you to take every piece of weave out of her head, because that's all it is weave. Take it out piece by piece. And Lola, you go down to Dollar Tree or Family Dollar and buy some more weave.
Hey, there's a difference. One of them is actually $1, the other one isn't. Yeah, if this were on 5 days a week, after like Springer and Maury, this would be the biggest promotion in America at that time.
I know.
Well, this ain't it. It's the Jerry Springer Show.
God.
You can run.
This show.
He knows where you live.
It's broken me.
Jerry Springer.
I love it.
Weekdays at noon on UPN 30.
KC Computers, home of the $150 computer. That's right. I said $150 6 months warranty with fast and
Got
slow
a $150 computer for
used
fast
parts.
and
We repair
slow
all brands.
internet.
We upgrade, buy or trade all brands. Most of KC Computers repairs are done in 48 hours. Some
This
are
guy's
same
just
day.
like-
Get free estimates on all repairs and upgrades. Come in and we'll match you with what you need with a little room to grow on. 3 locations.
With a little room to grow
Bartlett, and
on.
our new store in Cordova. Call 386-2622. That's 386.
3 locations. One of them is just called Computer.
It's a party at the Coliseum. Memphis Wrestling Fan Appreciation Party.
God.
Saturday night, 7:30.
Give me some of that slow internet. What if the slow internet's actually more expensive?
Jerry the King Lawler and girlfriend Renee with Jimmy Hart versus Cory Maclin and the King's ex-wife Paula Lawler. WWE's Eugene.
And Eugene's just there hanging out. Like, Eugene has had nothing to do with this build other than that one interference spot. They could have drawn that house without Eugene.
Fear Factor 5 days a week. Get your ticket.
I'm stunned they didn't, like, buy a bunch of dead roaches and do, like, a Fear Factor angle to go along with the rest of this. Yay,
Well, folks,
God.
there's not a lot of time left in today's program. I want to remind you, tonight we've got a special collector's item program.
We have a
and
piece
the
of
prices
paper.
are going back, rolling back the price to $1. A program, official program for $1 tonight. Jerry the
We have
King Lawler
we have a
with
go-home
Renee.
promo
I
after
can't
all of
believe what just
this.
happened out here.
Oh,
What the fuck's happening?
let me tell you something.
Why did we just
right
cut to
now.
that shot?
Corey Maclin and Paula, you have made the biggest mistake of your life. Bert, I want you to do me a favor. I
Why
want
do
you to
we
go
keep
over there. I
cutting
want you to shut up
outside?
these idiots right now. If I hear one more word about a project chick,
Why does it sound way more racist coming from his mouth?
anything about projects. I never lived in a project. And
Oh,
this
God.
beautiful young lady
Please,
don't know anything
Jerry.
about projects. You, Corey Maclin, you might know a lot about projects. Well, after tonight, we're going to send you back to the project.
Oh,
Let me tell you
no.
something. This is going to be, as Jimmy Hart loves to say, the greatest night of my life. Because not only am I going to beat that punk, win the United States Heavyweight Championship, but then Corey Maclin, you, Eugene, and Paula.
Poor
Let me
Renee
tell
looks
you
so
this.
nervous.
How many people's dream, how many
She's
men
trying.
dream about the fact that once you've been through a bitter divorce with somebody, you've seen them and sat across from them in court, how many men would love to get to face them in a wrestling ring like I'm going to get to
This
do tonight?
feels
Let me tell you
awful.
something, Paula. For every dollar you sucked out of me, for every time you try to drain me dry,
The go-home
price
promo
tonight.
for this wrestling show at the Mid-South Coliseum is Jerry Lawler going, I'm going to beat the shit out of my ex-wife.
Corey Maclin, you don't even know what you're in for. I'm going to slap you a lot harder than I
Yeah, that was his legit ex.
Oh, I
Yeah.
promise you. I promise to both.
Look out. Eugene's back out here. Maybe. God, that's the smallest little room. Lawler took 3 steps and he's halfway down the block. Holy shit. Oh, he's gonna smash the cars they're giving away.
You're running for Lawler. We don't have to wait until tonight at the Coliseum. Let's do it now. No, let's do it now.
Eugene's doing his gimmick. Well, we have one of the more fucked up angles. Lawler stole one of the cars. We're gonna have a high-speed chase. We end the show with wacky races. Oh, why? And Eugene's hanging out the window. Bye, everybody. Domestic disputes. And the security guard's like, come back, guys. Yeah, why were the keys in the car?
Party at the Coliseum. Memphis Wrestling Fan Appreciation Party. This Saturday night, 7:30. Door prices for the first 500.
The match should have started in the parking lot.
WWE superstars and Memphis Wrestling favorite. Featuring mixed tag match. Jerry the King Lawler and girlfriend Renee with
How? What more could they have done? How did they not fill a football stadium?
$5 general edition. $3 combos at the concession. Saturday night,
Phantasm. I feel like I've been hit with a chip. After all that, what a show!
By Country Ford, Staten's Rental Purchase, and by Cash Depot.
And again, none of these places are the business that are sponsoring the free cars. All right. Wow. What else? What else is there to say? We just watched the 2 craziest hours of wrestling I've seen in decades. I can't follow that tonight. We're going to try over on Twitch on Tuesday for WCW Deep Cuts Live. One more time before we go. I lost a lot of great comments about this bad boy right here, the new WCW Deep Cut Studio sign. You can get your own over brenttech.etsy.com. Use my name, not that Tom Green right there, for 10% off your order. Brent has that. He has a lot of other really cool 3D printed art and decks for handheld games, all sorts of really cool stuff. Go check Brent out, give him your money, and if you use that code, I get some of it. So very cool. So thank you all, everyone, so much for hanging out with me for the last 2 hours. And hey, we don't have to go to work tomorrow. We can recover from that. I'll be back here on YouTube and Twitch, not next Sunday, but the Sunday after for more Off the Grid. But definitely, if you're watching this on YouTube, go follow me on Twitch, and we'll be live Tuesday night to watch Saturday night from the week after the premiere of Nitro. It'll be a wild, good, fun time. Boy, this has been the best night. I'm Tom Green, right there. Again, thanks to everybody for all the great accolades you've bumped me to recently. You guys did that. I just read the videos. Again, 30,000 YouTube subs. 10 million views in 2024. Incredible. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you Tuesday. Go to bed.